this is Andrew, and today we are welcoming special guest, friend of the stream, local Minneapolis player and comedian and host of the I Love You Mana podcast, Zach Kagan. Welcome to the stream, Zach. Oh, and of course, MTG Summit finalist and Mox Jet winner, Zach Kagan.
Yeah, I don't really know that you ordered those things in a particularly logical way.
Yeah, people
Whatever.
don't really care about. People only care about the swag, right?
Yeah.
People want to see the goodie.
I mean, I feel like leading with friend of the stream was important.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Everyone's got to know you're a friend of the stream.
I know Andrew and Greg. Yeah. I've given a candle.
That's
which
true.
I think is pretty big.
That is big. Yeah.
I've been in the candle rotation. I have, I think, a second candle, but to be fair, that was a found candle that I was trying to get rid of.
That's totally fine. We accept all candles. You're all stream friends. Yeah, except unless Azax is there.
Friend of the stream isn't the most competitive category of all time.
Yeah,
anyway, do you want to show off the Mox Jet, Jack?
We need someone in chat to post the
Some
Mox
exclamation point Mox.
And then we might show it off.
We might show it off. Okay, you can also see Emery has made it.
Wait, Greg, someone used the exclamation point Zach come in. Would you like to do the honors?
Oh my god, is that Mox Jet winner Zach Kagan?
Whoa.
Wow! That, Zach?
You guys are louder than I expected.
This is pretty much, par for the course.
Okay.
The intro is the loudest part.
Do you have to be loud for the audio? Or does it just help?
I think it's just how. I think I'm used to projecting when I'm presenting from my teaching days, you know?
Okay. Oh wait, someone used exclamation point Mox.
Exclamation point Mox.
Zach, show them the Mox.
Zach, show them the Mox.
Here is the Mox. The Mox is here.
It's in a case. They gave Zach a case, but importantly, they never gave Greg a case.
Wait, do you want to tell them the story about the 4 Moxen in the cases?
Oh, well, that's the thing is that only 3 of the Mox were in cases. Which is, so disrespectful to the people who won the Mox Emerald and the Mox Pearl. They were just, in tiny clear sleeves.
Yeah.
Wait,
specifically the Emerald and the Pearl just weren't in cases?
Yes.
Just
so you came in 4th out of top 4, you just didn't get a case?
The guy who came in 4th just didn't get a case. He just got an emerald and they handed it to him in a big sleeve.
It's 100% true. And the guy was just excited to have an emerald, but it was just very funny that also these things change color. And green is one of the colors. You can do green, right? So I just don't did these come in 3-packs? I think that might have been the...
That would be wild. I mean, they were made for Summit 2023. They say Summit 2023 on them.
Here it does, but this
oh,
light thing,
I see. Okay.
The light base.
Yeah. Here, you want to hold the Mox up to the camera so I can really see it?
Well, here, let's get it back to purple.
Get it back to purple,
That's important. There we go. Look at that. I do think this is. I've been contemplating the Mox since I've gotten this, and I do think that there's something compelling, I think, about this art, because it's this big black spot,
Yeah.
It's the object of your desire, and just big and black and throbbing and all absorbing.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
What is it? Dan Frazier. Nice work, Dan.
Yeah.
I think. Anyway, that's the
shout
Mox.
out to not friend of the stream, Dan Frazier.
Wow, he's not friend of the stream?
He was at Summit, though. Yeah, I could have gotten this signed at Summit, but then I would have to take it out of this case.
You could have asked him to sign the frame or something.
Oh, that would have been.
Yeah.
In general, sweet old cards' value typically decreases when they are signed.
Oh, really?
So it's probably not a great idea unless it's something that you independently want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard this, but I also would not want to take it out of this thing. Although if you had won the Mox Emerald, you wouldn't have to worry about that.
That's true. Yeah.
So,
I did. Okay.
God,
when I got the Lotus, I after owning it for a few days, I was like, I need to touch it. And I just took it. It's in 3 sleeves.
Wait.
And I just
touch it with your finger.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to touch it, And so I took it out of all its sleeves and I washed my hands and had a paper towel
So
ready and I
deranged.
touched the Lotus and I was like, wow, that's actually a Lotus in there. And then I wiped it off and put it back in all its various sleeves.
Greg, that story's unhinged.
This is the most Gollum behavior. It's my precious.
I mean, it's a my Mox. I can touch it if I want to,
Sure, but it's just very.
Or my
fun.
Lotus, sorry.
And it should be commended because the Lotus does stand clear and ahead above the Mox. But it is fun. I think it's fun that both of us we have Black Lotus, Mox Jet. It's thematically very similar.
Back-to-back black, baby.
Always bet on black.
Let's go.
Anyways, so
I would like the record to reflect that that is inaccurate to Greg's casino-related stratagems.
That I just don't play roulette.
Yeah, in general, Greg does not, in fact, play roulette.
The only time I played roulette was the last time we went to Vegas. I was talking to my brother beforehand, and he was like, I'm jealous that you're going to Vegas. You should shoot me a text, and I'll tell you what number to put on roulette. And I just, at some point, was standing by a roulette table, and I sent him and my sister-in-law a text that was like, what number should I go on? And both of them responded with a number, and I went and put $5 on each of those numbers. They rolled it. It was a different number, and then I walked away, and I've never played roulette again.
Wow.
So you didn't make money?
No.
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
I lost.
That's a really cool match. Can we hear about tonight's candle?
Yeah, great question. Today's candle sponsor is a lovely charcoal and black teak candle from Target's Threshold collection.
It's Mox Jet themed.
Well, yeah, that's why I went with charcoal and black teak.
Ooh, I do
because
like that.
It was Mox Jet themed. So Zach, do you want to tell us a little bit about MTG Summit? How did obviously you did very well, but how did the tournament go for you?
Well, I mean, I don't want to underplay you either,
Yeah,
right? Because you also were a top 8 competitor in this tournament. And, of course, you brought Emery home. And,
yes.
I mean,
well, United brought Emery home, actually. United Airlines. But keep going.
I think Emery might have gotten home before I did.
No, Emery, that's not true. Emery made it to my house at like noon yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Because she got stuck in Denver, and then they had to.
I got stuck in Denver.
That's true.
Yeah, she was hanging out with Zach.
Yeah, we were going back to back at the bar. That's true.
Yeah, and then she made it here like late last night or late 2 nights ago, and then they had to they had to drive her to my house.
Oh.
And
you didn't even have to pick it up.
No, they if United if they like miss your bag, they'll come deliver it to you.
I've never had that.
Yeah, this happened to me once before. That like they lost my bag in a connection, and then they drove it to me.
This is somewhat stock, yeah.
I mean, I bet like you were on Frontier. I bet Frontier would.
No, Frontier.
Well, obviously Frontier wouldn't do it. I mean, come on, be reasonable.
Frontier might like come to your house and just like bang your garage or something like that. Like,
Frontier might come to your house and like punch you in the face. Yeah, like that's like the service they provide.
The best was the delivery guy from United calls me and he's like, "Hi, I'm calling from United. I have your item. I have an item to deliver to you." And I was like, "That's me. That makes sense. It's not really a bag."
It's a bag in a sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bag and I don't think it can hold anything. It's more of a table.
Yeah.
It's more of a table.
All things are either bags or tables. This is known.
Topographically, right? It's still like, I don't know.
Topographically is maps.
Oh, okay.
That's like map elevation.
Well, topographically, then it's like
topologically.
It's probably like Nevada.
Sorry.
Topographically, yeah.
It's a big rectangle. So
topographically, it's Nevada. Experts agree. Also, I would like to reflect that our stream is not officially or unofficially sponsored by United, but it is unofficially sponsored by Spirit Airlines.
That's fine. Only Andrew's half of the stream, but...
but I'm very unofficially sponsored by Spirit Airlines.
That's true.
I love Spirit Airlines.
Okay, why?
Well, they're so affordable.
That is true.
Wait, Zach, do you know my rule about Spirit Airlines? It's a great rule. Okay, so I only book Spirit if it's greater than $50 cheaper than the Delta flight.
Okay, that makes sense.
As you may guess, given this rule, I fly almost exclusively Spirit Airlines.
But does that you have to factor in the baggage, right? Because that's how Spirit and Frontier. That's particularly Frontier.
Yeah, I only fly with a checked bag is a lost bag, Zach.
I don't check bags. That's true, and especially if you have a connection. I had a connection through Denver. Look, I'm sure everyone on the System Magic stream wants to know all about our flights, what layovers we had, what we did in the Sky Lounge, But I think maybe a couple nerds in the chat want to hear about the Summit, the tournament.
Yeah, tell us some highlights,
you can discuss Summit, the tournament slightly.
Yeah.
Okay.
But be sure to introduce nonsense at all opportunities.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So it was a very similar tournament to the one that Greg won, right?
Yeah.
The main difference, I think it was 8 rounds last year too.
Yep.
The main difference is that you got a fresh sealed pool on day 2, which is honestly very nice. It was very weird.
I think far better.
And pretty more standard.
Yeah, this very
Well,
Zach,
I mean, what standard is kind of weird.
Yeah, because usually it's draft day 2.
Yeah, like, I don't know if there is a standard for double sealed. I guess, like,
Team
old
sealed.
team sealed GPs, did have the same structure of sealed day 1, sealed day 2, so...
Zach, how many games would you say you played with your second sealed deck?
Oh, I played exactly 2 games.
I played exactly 2 games too!
So...
Because notably, Zach and I both won our first round on day 2, and then it was 3 rounds and we double drew.
Yeah, and so, which is very kind of a shame, because, like, my day 2 sealed, I thought was, like, way better, like, way more streamlined. It was like a draft deck. It was
Your day 2 sealed deck slapped.
So, like, you know, if you kind of feel like, oh, I want to get, like, value out of it by playing the games, but, like, there was no reason to. Everyone below us drew, too.
Yeah.
So it was just, like, clearly the thing to do.
Yeah.
And, like, here's the thing. There are people in this chat who have, like, you know, top-aided, like, PTs and stuff, right? Like, look, there's like very good players that watch it.
Certainly, Kane made a comment minutes ago.
Yes.
The claim there are people that try to top PTs is accurate.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I'm less of an experienced player in that extent. I mean, last year I played Summit and I didn't day 2, you know? So like...
to be fair, neither did I.
Well, okay. Well,
but nonetheless.
There were some very good players that played in this event that didn't day 2 necessarily.
Yeah. Obviously, we play as highly... The term Matthias likes is stochastic game.
Yes.
Sure. So, like, I mean, part of that is, you know, a big part of that is luck. But I do feel like, you know, I've grown a little bit in a year, which is a nice feeling to have.
Yeah, for sure.
But, like, where was I going with this?
It's fine. Our stream doesn't so much go anywhere as we just ramble about nonsense and then eventually we play some games.
Yeah, and then while we're playing games, we still...
Okay, but I guess my point was that, like, when it comes to, like, draw math and stuff, that's, like, I mean, no one... It's like the thing where, like, in school where people are like, well, why don't they teach us taxes, right? No one teaches a Magic player when you should optimally draw.
That is true.
Oh, it's a little-known skill.
Yeah.
As you may be familiar, there's a great Reed Duke article on the subject of draw math.
Oh, there is.
It's actually... That's, like, not a joke. It's actually great.
It's actually informative, yeah.
Yeah.
I learned a lot by reading it.
Yeah, it talks about... See, Reed talks about the deep lore of draw math, which is that it's very hard to do in day 2 of limited tournaments.
Oh, okay.
Because...
Did he actually say this?
Because of drafts.
It's because of pods.
Oh.
Because
you can't tell the pods by looking at the standings.
Okay.
But pods are very relevant to whether you should draw.
Oh,
because
so
you
can only randomized in pods?
You can only play within pods.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
So imagine that there's 8 pods on day 2.
Yeah.
Then, like... Basically, it gets really messy.
Yeah.
I will not attempt to explain the details, although I know them a little.
Okay.
But if you read Reed's article on this topic, he will explain the details, and I won't link you, but I will defer to frenemy of the stream, Azax, to provide a link.
Yeah.
So without reservation, I will refer to Azax. But anyways.
So, I mean, long story short, the first seal was, like, kind of anticlimactic in that Greg and I had enough to, like, draw in. And in fact, we matched up together and we got to draw, which was really great.
Which is super fun.
And then, you know, the final draft, I mean, we were both in this final draft, right? And it was you know, after playing a lot of seal, transferring to draft, it feels a little different. Also, you're drafting with, you know, everyone knows how to play Magic. They've gotten here, right? You know, pod drafting.
That's not crazy. Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, Greg was there. Okay, sorry.
Actually, I did have a secret weapon when it comes to. I have a secret weapon when it comes to this tournament. Is that I have this guy playing Magic.
Oh my god.
This is when I was in middle school and I started playing Magic for the first time. I got a intro pack or whatever.
You need to show that to the camera because the problem you put out is absurd.
And this is the instruction booklet that they give you. There's a gold player's guide.
Wow, look at this.
Oh, this is from the 7th edition set.
Yes.
Oh, I've read this.
Wow.
And what is, like, very notable about this guide is that instructs the player to stack the deck in a certain way.
Yes. So the guide can accurately tell you turn by turn what to do.
Wow.
Yes.
But like, me and my friends, we didn't know that that's not how Magic is actually played. So for the remainder of our time playing Magic as, you know, 7th graders, we were stacking our decks. And we thought that was what we were supposed to do.
Oh, that's great.
This is a great prop.
I've read this book before.
Yeah.
Is the real fun part.
Look at this guy, and he's having a grand old time.
This comes with the 7th edition box set.
I definitely bought the 7th edition box set as a kid. But I don't remember the guide.
Oh, I remember the guide.
Oh man.
Oh,
so you don't remember the guide. I don't. You're really just. I don't tell you, Greg.
Yeah. I don't think I would have made day 2 had I not used this as a very important.
Did you have it with you?
So what you're saying is you won due to stacking your deck is what you're
yes, I did stack my deck
every
round, and you know what? It's pretty easy to cast Lord Skitter on turn 3 when you stack.
Did you do a lot of skittering?
I will say
a lot of lording.
What is great about Lord Skitter? I mean, talking about this format is that if in my day 1 sealed, I was playing a Boros aggressive deck in sealed. I mean, aggression in sealed has just gone way up in my estimation. I mean, it's just good.
Yeah, I think this is sort of in tune with the general kind of power creep of Magic. It's just as power level increases, fundamentally all formats get faster.
Sure.
So sealed now is draft 5 years ago. Draft 5 years ago is even faster than draft was 5 years ago, et cetera, et cetera. I think that's a pretty reasonable take.
But with Lord Skitter's positionally on a splash, you're happy if you cast it turn 3, so long as they don't open that mana, because you really want to make it value off of it.
Right, sure.
But if you, a lot of times I would have cast a different 3-drop on turn 3, even if I had Lord Skitter mana, because my opponent had played a removal spell, and I just want Lord Skitter to stick. And sometimes if you were having awkward mana, eventually you make a treasure, you cast Lord Skitter on turn 6 or 7, and they've already spent their removal spells, and now you're starting to go wide with rats.
Yeah, what you're saying is in some ways playing your best threat last benefits you anyways. So being color screwed for a while can work to your advantage.
Yeah. So I had very good draws. I had very good games. I was thinking about, I was kind of reflecting over the games, and I don't remember everything perfectly, but maybe this is very reductive, but so many games I just had awesome hand, I kept and I won, and then there are games that for example, I went on a tear, basically 7-0 until my final round 8, which I finally lost, and it was just I mulliganed twice, but it's then you lose. So.
Well, no, I mean this is okay, I say this all the time, but I'll say it again. No one has ever won a Magic Gathering tournament by running average.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not really how the world works.
Yeah. No one has ever come second in a Magic the Gathering tournament by running average either.
Sure. Yeah. But it's the same principle, right? I had an incident at one point in my life where I was paired against friend of the stream Craig Wesco at 8-0 at a limited Grand Prix.
Yeah.
And I took a mulligan against Wesco to 6, and I was like, I just realized that was the first mulligan I've taken today.
Yeah.
I just happened to never mulligan.
Yeah.
That was probably very helpful in reaching the record of 8-0.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
Should we draft?
I think we can draft. Are you good to hop in a draft? We can talk a little bit more about Summit as we go.
We'll discuss more Summit.
I mean, that final draft I think was super interesting, just because we had talked beforehand.
Yeah.
We had this little aside, because we were both going into this draft, and we were talking about at what point are you? Obviously we both agree that red is the best color, and we went through some. I had one example of when you could take a white bomb, or try to just take torch the tower, right?
Sure.
And we were discussing this.
I don't think WoE is that color imbalanced, but yeah.
No, I don't think it really is. But
Yeah.
I think especially in this pod, right? How it was set up. I think I knew who I was going to play, and I knew that I was going to be on the draw.
Which was very unlucky as the second seed. But
yeah, that is very unlucky.
Because the second seed was going to play the first seed.
Right. I mean, that just happens. That's how it always works.
So, hey Zach, what do you think about this pack?
Okay. Well, talking about red, right? I think Charm Scoundrel is very good. Because it's got 3 modes. Hasty Tutu is fine, and then sometimes the treasure really does fix you.
Yeah. Do you like it more than Hatching Plants?
Well, that's the thing, right? Red is cut now, and Hatching Plants is very good. Actually, speaking of this draft, right? Blue started part of the reason that I took Torch the Tower is that it can bargain Hatching Plants.
Yeah. I kind of want to take.
I think you should take Hatching Plants.
Okay.
It is my opinion that Hatching Plants is the pick.
Yeah.
This is interesting. Okay, I do like being control a blue-based control deck.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to be told by the table.
Yeah.
That I've never first picked a Hatching Plant.
Well, I just don't think I'm not that big. I think Charming Scoundrel is pretty whatever. I don't think it's that different than Grand Celebrant or whatever. It's a little better. I don't think it's a big difference.
Okay. Well, so now we got past some good red cards.
Well, yeah. I mean, we also got past some good green cards.
Oh, well, I didn't even notice.
I'm not sure we should be taking cut-in over. Yeah, I think I want to take a Goth as champion. It also plays very nicely with hatching plans.
Yeah, I used to say I never passed cut-in. I've gone down a tiny bit on cut-in. I obviously still think it's incredible.
Yeah, but I don't want to take it over. I mean, I might take cut-in over Hamlet Glutton, but I don't think I would take it over champion. Yeah. I'm not even sure I would take it over Hamlet Glutton, but I think I would. Yeah, I think I would. I also like blue-red a lot. I think I like blue-red more than I like green-blue, although obviously I like both.
Yeah. Well, green-blue's, I think, quite bad, actually.
I think it's fine in the sense that, like, when you're green-blue, you're not really green-blue, you're just greens.
Oh, sure. Okay, yeah.
Stuff.
Green, yada, 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 whatever garbage I get. Like, we're just going to play this hatching plans, right?
Yes, I believe so.
I mean, if we are blue in any way. So, yeah, so speaking here, in these kind of decks, Johann can be very good.
Oh yeah, I think we should take Johann whether we're green or not, basically. Like maybe we take Johann and we go blue red spells. Maybe we take Johann and we just are green splashing whoever the hell we want, and we'll still play Johann because Johann's fucked, right? Like it seems kind of hard just to, like what's the alternative, right? Like Stone Splitter Bolts? I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah, I think with our path to the draft here, like we're happy that like Johann and Hatching Plans go in the same kind of deck, even though it's kind of awkward because you can't cast plans off of Johann.
They still go in this. I don't think we should worry too much about that specific thing.
So here, I don't know. We can like try to be more blue by taking the counterspell.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's crazy to take Spell Stutter. I like Spell Stutter. The way I feel is that the best card in the pack is clearly Shrouded Shepherd.
I agree.
But it goes. It's like the worst possible card given our other three picks.
Yeah, so that's
I think I want to take it still. I think we won't be that sad.
It might just be the best by enough.
Like, I think we won't be that sad if we miss out on a Spell Stutter, and like, this might be a sign.
No, I mean, I do think you're right. I just don't. I have no idea what that will lead us.
A sign of what exactly?
Well, I mean, that card's just very good.
The white and black being open, like.
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
To be clear, you also can play Shrouded Shepherd without playing white.
Yes, you can also play it without playing black.
I'm much less into that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty into casting whatever the white half is called, or the black half is called.
And now we're faced with a little bit of a conundrum here.
Well, like, okay, do we agree the best card in the pack is Knightly Valor? I think that's what I think. Maybe that's not true.
You're a lot higher than Knightly Valor.
Wait, what do you think the best card is?
I don't know, but...
I mean, the pack's pretty bad.
Yeah.
To be clear, the best card is not necessarily a strong statement. And maybe it's Obrea's Attendance? Maybe it's Armory Mice?
It might be Cursed Courtier, even though I kind of hate Cursed Courtier.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of come up on it after Summit because in a deck where you're bargaining the roll, you are getting value. Or if you with like cut in, right? You put the roll on.
Yeah, maybe Courtier's better than Valor.
But like, it's got the highest side of the pack.
Okay, well, now things are really bizarre.
Oh, yeah, this is a weird pack. I love Unnatural Growth when you can, cast it, obviously.
I mean, I think, my opinion might be that assuming that both cards' mana cost was all colorless, that I'm still not sure it's better than Johann.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, Johann's really fucked up. And I feel like, okay, yes, maybe white is open, but like, this is a fucking 5th pick Johann. Blue-red's open too, right?
I'm pretty down to take
And I love blue-red, and 2 Johanns and Hatching Planes, even if we throw our other 3 picks in the trash can, I think I'm pretty down for.
Okay. And you like it more than Sir Ginger?
I mean, Sir Ginger's kind of just a 3-1 with what we have.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But like, Sir Ginger plus the Treasure Vault, that's a freaking combo.
That is
that's true, but I don't like Treasure Vault that much.
I don't know. Also, I mean, here, we just take Evolving Wilds.
Well, do we?
We could take Stopgap.
Johann Stopgap, we have Hatching Plans. I mean, you think we're splashing champion in our blue red deck? Maybe.
I mean, we don't even know what our colors are really.
Yeah, that's true. I guess we could still be green even. Yeah.
I mean, I think we're pretty unlikely to be green at this point.
I think so too, but it's not impossible.
You could still splash champion off of treasures and like an Evolving Wilds. And,
that is true.
A Prism.
I mean, I think taking Evolving Wilds is pretty reasonable.
I want to take Wilds.
Mostly because I think we'll just get more stopgaps.
Yeah, I feel like my blue decks always have enough stopgaps.
Okay, do you want to take the very medium misleading moats? Mostly because what else we taken?
I mean, you could spec on back for seconds, but that's like, I mean, we do have a black card.
I want to take the misleading moats over back for seconds. I don't really need to be in our 5th color, is sort of my opinion.
Sure, and I mean, also the data on black for second. Okay, I know the data, but
Yeah.
like Back for Seconds has
Evolving
been kind
Wilds?
of disappointing me.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like Back for Seconds that much.
I think it's fine. It's
fine.
It's playable, you know.
It's whatever.
Sure.
yeah. I mean, I do love Scream Puff, but I'm gonna take Evolving Wilds
Yeah.
here.
I mean,
would
maybe
just-
black is open. I don't care.
We take the mouse here.
Well, now it's over nothing.
Okay.
Because, like, I don't know, there's a world where we play white.
I guess so.
I agree that Back for Seconds is broadly good. Into the
Wait.
court?
Oh,
I love Into the Fake Court.
I'm obsessed with Into the court.
that's a good sign.
I've never passed Into the fake court in my goddamn life.
Except we did pass it to get here.
Oh no, that didn't happen. I took it in the first time and then I wheeled the other card.
Yeah.
Dealer's choice.
I mean, whatever. Ambush is fine.
Spider food ambush, whatever you want to take, Greg. Dealer's choice again.
So, do you think that these garbage packs going around means that green is open, or just they cards are bad?
I think.
I don't think it means too much. Yeah. I want to just take Heartflame Duelist, I think.
I do too, with the idea of casting it as its adventure.
Well,
I'm gonna
we could conceivably play a Plains off our double
Yeah.
wilds or whatever.
Yeah.
But we'll figure out that part.
Okay.
I mean, it seems great. As much as I love, my main man is in the pack, but I don't think we should take it.
Your main man, Ice Rot Sentry.
My main man,
I
is
did
It'll
take this.
wheel.
I did take this in the draft. Kind of not like that aggressively, but pack 1 there was an Ice Rot Sentry going around, and I thought, oh, maybe I could be but then pack 2 blue was very cut. So, and then I did play in round 2 a Dimir Fairies deck. The player that you played before, Greg.
Yeah.
Which was a very good deck.
Yeah, the player who beat me, Zach avenged me by beating them. They had the best Blue Black Fairies deck I've ever seen, genuinely. At least it didn't have any rares or bombs in it, but it was just like a very strong.
2 spell whatever covens.
Yeah, two of the Coven guy.
Yeah, I love this pick.
Oh, I love this pick.
Yeah. I think we already have interest in splashing green.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna fit right in with that. Also, it's great to splash the green half because that means when we don't have green on turn 2, we'll just play Picnic Runner.
Yeah.
And it'll be fine. And like later in the game when we have Johans going, it's a playable off the top. It's like kind of perfect.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Interesting. So there's
no, actually, this is easy, right? We just take Prankster.
We could take Catapult.
I don't really want to take Catapult. It is not that obvious to me that Prankster is better than Sleight of Hand in our deck. Maybe it's better.
When do you actually play Sleight of Hand?
Well,
when
Sleight
I
of
have
Hand
two
will wheel.
when I have 2 Johans. When I have 2
okay.
Johans, I'm playing every cantrip I get. I'll play 4 Sleight of Hand in this deck.
I think I want to play this mostly because I think Sleight of Hand will wheel.
Yeah, okay. I'm here for they will wheel logic.
Yeah.
I mean, how many Sleight of Hands do you want, even in that deck? Like,
At the point that we have 2 Johans, I was going to state I am not sure there's a limit.
oh my!
I believe I'm going to play all of them. If you give me 3, I will play 3. If you give me 4, I will play 4.
Wait, this is a harder pick.
Yes. You're saying I think we should just take Cut In, right?
Yeah, I think it's between Cut In and the second Picnic Ruiner.
Yeah, I like Picnic Rune All. I think we should take the Good Kill spell.
But this we have like.
Well, I mean, we're still only going to play 1 forest or something. Like, we're not going to,
Yeah. But we have like 3 2-drops. This is like.
I love this card. I kind of want to take it.
Would you take?
They're also really freaking good in multiples.
Yeah.
That's true.
They're insane because if you play 1 on 2 and then give it 3 counters and attack for
It's
10.
only sort of true on the splash. If you don't have green, they're not good at multiples.
Okay, I want to take Cut In.
I think Cut In is better.
Okay, I
but
took the Picnic Ruiner.
I don't know.
It's
Ooh,
hard.
Bitter Chill?
I think Picnic Ruiner, but
Maybe-
Bitter Chill's nice.
I like Bitter Chill a lot.
Yeah,
I don't mind the giant either, but
Yeah, I'm sad that it's not a spell, but I think it's the right pick.
yeah. I mean, to be clear, that's also a downside of the Picnic Ruiner is that if we don't have green, it stops our Johunting, kind of.
Yeah.
And we should take Prism here because we're trying to do the thing.
I think so.
Yeah.
I
also
still
lets
don't
us
mind
pass.
O'Brien's attendance. I would like to state
Sure.
again. I mean, I'm not saying we should take
Yeah,
it
but
highly.
it does wheel. Like,
Oh,
if we
yeah.
want
I'm not
one,
saying we
we
should
can
take it
wheel.
highly or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if there's a blank pack, I'm perfectly happy to take that card and probably have to play
Yeah.
it.
Oh, this is the second Coven?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but what are we going to do with that information? Like,
I mean, I think we should take it.
no, I think so too, but I just don't really see a world where we ever play it, but I think we should take
also
it.
doubt it will make our deck, but
Well, like, it's just that the spell half's not good is the problem.
Yeah.
The power's in the other half.
Alchemist?
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
Sure.
I don't really like Quick Study or Gatekeeper very much.
This is
Yeah,
fun.
I would play either in this deck, I think, but
Sure, I would too, I think, but Alphys is also super nice to Johan.
Oh, well, it's your favorite. It's your boy.
I mean, I think I would take my boy.
Okay.
So there's a question like, why is quick study bad in this format? Right? It's an instant speed divination.
Because divinations have been power creeped out and divinations are unplayable.
Stopgap.
I don't have a complicated answer for you. That's my opinion. Yeah, I would take stopgap. I'm actually pretty worried about our hatching plans right now. By the way.
Yeah.
Oh, because we need bargain enablers.
Yes. I mean, I don't know what we should do about it, but I'm pretty worried. Sorry, go on.
No, but okay. Think about Mom, right? In Mom, what was that? Draw 2 from the get 2 back from the graveyard. Unseal the Necropolis. Oh, we take stopgap.
But Unsealed Necropolis is pretty different than divination.
It was sorcery speed. No, it was instant speed.
Well, it wasn't speed, but I don't even think it's really about that. It's more about like when you recur. All cards of the form 3 mana get back 2 creatures will basically give back 2 good cards. When you draw 2 cards, right, you're on average going to draw a land and a piece of whatever, like a land and a spell, and then like it's not going to be on average the same value as getting back 2 things. I just think those effects are pretty different.
Okay.
Oh look.
Like I'm pretty on team divinations are bad. It's Blossoming Tortoise. Not that we're taking it.
Yeah.
This is somewhat a back for seconds price. I mean, also it's just like a faster format. You have less time for that stuff.
Yeah.
Man, I do like Grabby Giant a lot, but I assume we should take Ice Rot Sentry over it. Mostly because we have just like a lot of 4s.
Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't synergize with our deck.
What,
we
Ice Rot
could take
Sentry?
this. I guess that's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult to cast the backside.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, sorry, why does Grabby Giant not synergize with our deck?
I mean,
No,
Ice Rot Sentry doesn't.
Oh. What do you mean? We have 2 Ice Rot Sentries. That's a combo.
Yeah, that is a combo.
I mean, I play Ice Rot Sentry all the time in decks that doesn't synergize with.
Sure.
I just like Ice Rot Sentry.
Ooh,
Whoa.
that is
wait,
nice.
wait.
Oh, no!
Wait, I think this pick is quite competitive.
I agree.
I might prefer the Vine Stock, mostly because
Really?
I'm worried about producing white mana.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, like, are you playing to play... My question, I guess, is, are you playing to play a Plains?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
Well, actually,
Okay,
I
well,
might
I
just
guess-
try to take one more Prism.
My sort of opinion is I don't want to play Imodanes unless we have a Plains.
Okay.
Like, also, like, Imodanes stretch our mana further, Restless Vinestock makes our mana better.
Yeah, okay.
And it's a good spell in the late game. Like, Vinestock is, like... I understand that Imodanes best in common set. Like, don't get me wrong. I think we should take Vinestock.
Ooh, it's really hard to pass the image.
Yeah, let's take the Vine Stock, I suppose, but ugh.
Ice Rod Sentry combos with Picnic Ruiner. Oh, wait, is that true? I guess that is true.
Wait.
Because when does Picnic Ruiner trigger? It's
after, because this is when it attacks while you control a creature, so it does not.
it does not work.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So let's take the Thief, maybe.
I could see taking the Thief. It makes some sense given that we're trying to do this thing.
I'm kind of a Thief enjoyer.
Okay.
Although, it's kind of hard. I mean, there's a lot of good cards in the back that we pass.
No, I think I like Thief.
I think the logic makes sense. I mean, these cards are all kind of filler. I mean, the cards that are on color, that is.
Ooh. This?
Piece
Well-
of candy. Actually, not candy. Piece of fire.
Because you think the stopgap will wheel?
Yes.
Okay, then I think we should take that.
Okay.
I mean,
I guess we'd probably take it anyway.
This card's, yeah.
I do just like that card a lot.
I really don't like passing this card.
Fair into the Fey Court? Do we need another piece of card advantage?
I don't know.
There's a lot of goodies in this pack.
I don't think we need it. I think we might play a second one, but I'm not sure we need to pick it here. It probably
I kind of
wheels.
want to take Spell Stutter.
I don't think that's insane. You want to like take a cheap interaction because we already have a lot of grindy value.
Yeah.
I think that is sane, and we should do it. Maybe it's wrong. We should pick off, but
yeah.
I think I would take the spell stutter. I don't know. That pick is really tough. Would we play a Crystal Grotto?
I doubt it, but I think we should take it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're not going to play the second misleading modes. We're probably not
We
going to play
actually
the first.
have a second misleading modes.
I don't know. I think one Grotto is fine. Ooh, we got a Red Cap.
I kind of want to take Ice Out.
Wait, I think we might play Ice Out.
For sure.
Mostly because it's a way to bargain hatching
It's
plans.
another way to bargain.
And I just think it looks pretty decent in our deck. Like, passing with that on the top with Johan out is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, it's not insane or anything. Like, Red Cap theme is like totally fine, but I'm not like excited about it, I guess is my stance.
And hey, CPM EDC, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. What are our thoughts on Disdainful Stroke these days?
Which Disdainful Stroke?
Disdainful Stroke.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're not going to play it, but you can take it.
Maybe I'll take this then.
You can.
Nice.
Yeah, the fact that we made that command say that is great, by the way.
What does this card do?
Nothing.
Let's take it.
I mean, it fills out your collection.
Nice.
Yeah, great answer.
Grabby Giant?
Wait, we're gonna play that.
That's making our deck.
That's nice. I like a Grabby Giant. I drew so many cards off of Grabby
You
Giant.
really did.
Redcap Thief is sorry, Grabby Giant is the card Redcap Thief dreams of being.
Redcap Thief at home?
Or the reverse of that. Redcap Thief is Grabby Giant.
Okay, I see.
Each morning, Redcap Thief gets up and says, "Man, I wish I were Grabby Giant." He has a
We
tough.
might play this Vantress guy.
I agree.
Probably not.
Scarecrow isn't like. I mean, we're
I
not
think
really splashing that much.
our mana is good enough that I don't want to play Scarecrow.
I think we're not gonna play. We also just have a lot of twos as part of it too.
Yeah.
I like that pick. I don't know if we're gonna play either. TBH.
Ooh. Wow, no respect.
I mean, I don't know how much respect that card deserves.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
fine. I don't know.
Coral Smith does combo with the Ruiners.
Am I too low on this card? I don't know. I think Pickle Pinkster, it's a lot of mana. Putting the things in the bin
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Even the
Yeah.
milling can actively hurt you sometimes in these really controlling decks.
Oh yeah, remember that game you saw where I Picklock prankstered and dumped my Virtue of Persistence into the yard?
Yeah.
And just kind of looked at it and was like, oh, dang.
What are you doing right now? What do you say?
It looks okay. This Into the Fate Court down here has the weird art, and up here has the normal art.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm not quite sure why that is.
it's just some classic arena bullshit.
That's what I was investigating. Same with the Duelist is confused. It's like you have one up here, it's also in the deck, but if I do that, now it's figured.
Okay, that is bizarre. Okay, do you want to T-Cree us, Greg?
Yeah.
Now that the T-Cree tournament actually works, as I understand it,
I believe it does.
unless it's rebroken, which is certainly in arena's range. Nope, it appears it works.
Okay, so cuts.
I mean,
Transmuter.
Oh yeah, I think Transmuter can go.
I am not sure that Transmuter is worse than Catapult.
Oh yeah,
Updates.
yeah, I think Catapult's probably. We don't.
Yeah,
need
I guess I
Catapults
like
to
that
win.
it's a spell for Johan.
Yes. I want to cut both Catapults, I think.
Great.
But we still need.
I mean, we
cuts.
might still cut the Transmuter also.
Yeah.
To be clear, that's fine. I just wanted to start with the claim of these cards, I like Catapult less than those.
Do we want to play emotes?
I don't mind the misleading modes.
We do have a bit of a bargain issue in that we have four ways. We have 4 ways to bargain our hatching plans, which I think is enough. We don't have much else to bargain.
Wait, we have like Prophetic Prism, Treacheroff,
Yeah.
Grabby Giant, Treacheroff, Redcap Thief. I don't think it's that bad.
Okay.
And also the
Infinite Cookin.
the Bitter Chill.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that our bargain fodder will be fine.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess here's the way I feel about the remaining cards.
Mm-hmm.
The cards I like the least are Picklock Pranksters, O'Brien's Attendants, and Misleading Modes. That's 4 cards that I just named. So my question is, which of those 2 are the best?
Okay, how many fairies are in our deck? Serious question.
Yes.
It's
Oh.
just the Picklock Pranksters and the O'Brien's Attendant?
You like want to leave the Picklocks to help improve the spell stutter? That is not crazy.
Oh, I meant to improve the Picklock Pranksters.
Oh.
Oh, and that too. But like,
Wait, but it also just finds these sorceries,
Sure,
right?
I know.
I mean, we have a pretty good number of those.
what about? Wait, is the Transmuter is off the chopping block?
Oh, wait, yeah.
It's also on the chopping block, right? I just didn't say it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's by the way more bargain fodder.
Also,
True, good
we
point.
have like infinite 4s. Isn't that like?
Well, sort of. Is Stopgap a 4?
Oh yeah, okay, it's kind of a 2.
Yeah.
You want it to be a 2.
I mean, obviously it's a 4 sometimes. Like maybe the right thing to do is like to put like one of them here and one of them here. But you know,
Yeah. But we don't need a.
I wouldn't stress about it. Is I guess all I'd say, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
I like the pranksters. Also, we don't really have a way to put a roll on them though. But we can put counters on them.
Wait, don't we have a cut in? Oh no, we don't.
No, we took the second Ruiner instead.
Wait, Picnic Ruiner is basically a roll.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, putting the counters on picking runner on the.
I think
pranksters
I
pretty big
believe in
game.
the Picklock.
Okay, let's cut O'Brien's Attendants.
Okay. Wait, what if we cut Vantress and Moats?
I was actually thinking.
Or
that
maybe
too.
O'Brien's Attendants and Moats?
Well, what I was thinking about Vanishing Leader is notably it is synergistic with Ice Rot Sentry.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know how important that is. It is factual. Maybe it's not important. Maybe we should still cut it over right sentence. I don't hate the Vanishing Meter here, though, honestly.
What if we do that? I'm pretty in for
The other
this, I
option is we
think.
could cut the Red Cap Thief. but I do like the Red Cap Thief. I
Yeah,
think.
we need stuff to bargain.
Yeah,
and, we want
and it's
Yeah.
fixing. It does a lot of nice things.
Do we want to play this Crystal Grotto, do you think? I kind of think no.
I think no also, but I'm not confident.
I do love that card in Sealed, for the record.
Not wait.
Oh, you want to
This is 9/5. That seems
yeah.
pretty extreme.
I don't know what, like... Okay,
Yeah,
I
like
remember reading, like...
Cutting these seems unhinged. Levi, I think it's hinged but wrong.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Well, so I heard... Okay, Jason Yee mentioned that they like to have a Crystal Grotto, at least one in, like, draft decks or something. And, like, we are splashing here, and it does, like... I get that our restrictions on our colors are pretty tight.
It is nice to have another source for Heartflame Duelist.
Yeah,
That's, I think, the best reason to have it.
I'm pretty skeptical. I just don't think it's a very good card when we have double evolving wilds. Is mostly my opinion. And Prophetic Prism. Like I just think our mana, like right. To do a quick count, right? So at the moment we have 5 green sources for 3 green cards.
Yeah.
That's an incredibly like secure splash, right? Like often I splash 3 green cards off 4 sources.
Yeah.
So to have 5 and then to ask for a 6th is like I just don't really think we need to do that.
Okay.
I agree that it would help Hearthling Duelist, but we still have several Hearthling Duelist sources between the Red Cap, the Grabby Giant, the Prophetic Prism.
Oh, true, yeah.
Like, it seems to me like we have a source to cast all our cards. Why are we playing this card that forces us to play off curve? Like, I don't know. We were just talking about how, like, Limit has gotten faster and there's been power creep. And I don't know, like, Divination isn't playable. I feel like Crystal Grotto is unplayable. That's too strong, but I prefer not to play it.
I love it in
take.
Sealed, though.
Oh, it's a sealed card.
Yeah. Mostly because you end up with random off-color adventure cards, and it just, like, lets you cast them. Well, this is a sneepity dupe.
The Nut Draw.
Ooh, that is very nice. Okay.
How do you feel about the description of this hand as a Nut Draw?
I think it's a nut draw.
Okay.
It's hard for me to picture a better hand.
Zach, how would you say you feel about this description?
Well, my concern is we are lacking a 2-drop creature.
You're taking it too seriously now. When I describe hands as a Nut Draw, sometimes they're borderline unplayable.
Also, Spell Stutter is a 2-drop creature. Prophetic Prism is a 2-drop creature.
Anything's a 2-drop creature if you try hard enough. That said, do you want to play our classic 2-drop creature hatching plans?
I think it's kind of wild not to play.
I want to play Prism.
Well, wait. So, like, hold on. With what intent? Why? I don't really want to play. Because you think we're Spell Stutter on 3?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's play hatching plans and then Spell Stutter on 3. Well, like, basically, my intent is right. Like, we're gonna at some point want to bargain Stopgap, and I really don't want to bargain not hatching plans.
Well, yeah. But
So in
I don't
some
think we're
ways-
in that big of a rush to bargain.
But why are we in a rush to play Prophetic Prism?
I like want to draw the card now. Hatching plans can happen later, right? Like,
When you say you want to draw the card now, why do you want that?
just to see what we draw. Maybe we'll draw a 3-drop. Maybe we'll draw a
creature,
card we can play next
Yeah,
turn.
we can play the Prism. I don't know. I'm sort of arguing that the 3-drop we'll draw by playing Hatching Planes is Stopgap.
Yeah.
Like, then we can cast Stopgap early, which we otherwise can't do.
But, like, what I don't want to do is cast Stopgap next turn and discard to hand size.
Well, we cast on their turn. It'll be fine.
Stopgap? That's not how that works.
Oh, wait, sorcery. Never mind. Okay, I'm in my plan has some issues.
So, are we holding up our counterspell here?
Or we slam Picklock.
We could slam the 1-3.
Yeah, and block.
I don't hate slamming the 1-3.
I don't really want to take 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to slam the 1-3.
I mean, it's nice because we both get to hold back the Fray Dream Thief for a turn, and then we just trade off anyway.
Yeah.
So, like, we do, like, gain 4 life and kill our thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, RV, the card we're casting is 1 blue, destroy target monstrosity, gain 4 life.
Yeah.
Well, until that happened.
I said arguably.
So are we...
Interesting spot.
So if we do this, we bounce the monstrosity, we go back to 7 cards in hand.
I mean, that seems pretty good to me.
Alternatively, we could just play Johan.
I mean, but here's the thing. If they attack into Johan, you're not blocking.
I think I just would because we have enough gas anyway.
Yeah, like maybe that our hand has so much gas we can just afford to block.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm more worried about them killing Johan pre-attacks. I'm worried about like land taken by nightmares attack for 4.
Yeah.
But I think I want to bounce, but I don't know. It's very close. You could Johan. I'm quite uncertain.
I think I want a Johan.
Okay.
Okay, so we have a land is good.
That's true.
Well, yeah, I mean, we could at some point cast in the Fake Court and then block the Raging Thief. Because see, the thing about our hand is what we're really lacking is cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big problem for us.
Experts agree.
If we run out of gas here, then it's all, oh, well.
Okay.
Well, then taking into a court they can't cast is not the worst.
Yes.
Even they also get an island.
Wow, I'm so smart.
Okay, so we definitely are holding up Spell Stutter. Or Ice Out.
Well, wait, now our top card is Johan's Stopgap, though.
Okay.
Yes.
So, like, wait, I kind of want to just play Hatching Plains, play Stopgap at the top, with the idea that if they play Decadent Dragon, we can... Oh, no, if we bounce it, they can re-venture it. I guess that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I would like to hold up a counterspell.
I think I want to hold up a counterspell.
Okay, well, in that case, why don't we play Stopgap, getting rid of Prism, and bounce something?
Oh, because we have another... Play this stopgap, getting rid of Prism.
Yeah.
Yes. You can do it off red, in fact.
Yeah.
With the Prism.
Okay, good point.
Oh, that's a little clever.
I mean, yeah, it's like... It seems reasonable to me.
Although...
Bounce the Monstrosity, we think?
Wait, I think maybe the Embereth Veteran. Or maybe the Monstrosity.
No, I
The Monstrosity, okay, yeah.
It's 2 mana. But, like, now we won't have anything to bargain for Ice Out anyway.
Well, I was hoping to draw a land,
Yeah. It's okay, we have Spell Stutter up.
but we did not do that.
See, this is why I default to aggressive decks or Golgari. 'Cause-
Yeah.
Well, I think this is fine. I mean, the thing we want to counter is this dragon, which supposed to just dumps.
No, we're doing okay.
So, like, we definitely don't need Ice Out this specific turn.
Johan is just kind of... Johan is big brain.
Are we upkeep making a treasure?
I don't know, but I wanted to put the stop.
Yeah, we might.
We might want to upkeep That's Mine.
It is true that if we plans go, we could plan stack plans to Ice Out, but... Like, I don't know, we do get 1/3 of the Hatching Plane sack with this line in the sense that we cast spell off the top.
Why do we want to do... Oh, because we want to cast it before we draw it.
Right, because we want to get our card.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, that's fine. Great.
Oh, okay. Well,
Excellent
thank you,
turn.
opponent.
Okay, so now I think we can definitely cast That's Mine.
Yeah, we can be a little...
Now I'm not afraid. I don't even really care if we have counter magic. I mean, we can, obviously, but it's, like, not that big a deal, right?
Ooh, that was also very good.
So, wait, now I think we can just attack for 2, pass, leave up counter magic, and then if they cast something with us out, if they don't, we EOT kill their thing.
Yeah.
And I assume there's no haste creature that we should be, like, afraid of?
There's the 4/4, but we could just counter that.
Yeah. Alright, great play. Yeah, I guess it's pretty weird to name a haste creature in the overlap of not good enough for us to counter, but, like...
Yeah.
But, like... that we'd want to then block the Johan. It's like a very strange description. I admit we are expending many of our ways to sack Hatching Planes, but it's fine. We still have the second stopgap at the ready, so I'm not too worried.
Yeah. That's fine.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, we could have countered it. I don't know.
Nah.
We've got a million ways to deal with it.
Well, yeah, it's just like we also have a million things to do with our mana. But I guess with the Heartland Duels in hand, there's no reason to, yeah.
Okay. I think that's... Do we care
I mean,
about this?
Wait, I think we might.
I kind of just want to ice it out, I think.
I think at this point I would like to ice it out. Mostly
Yeah.
because I'm pretty afraid of it. Notably, we're not that good at blocking it.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
Maybe I shouldn't be afraid of it.
I don't know. Maybe we should just shoot this for 3 and then start doing stuff.
Yeah, okay, wait. I think Zach's maybe right. I think maybe we should let it resolve and then
Yeah.
kill the Dream Thief.
The one thing is, I wanted to bounce the Dream Thief partial. Well, I guess they get to surveil again.
Yeah.
Like then they're gonna like, they're now gonna be able to draw from their graveyard. I guess that's gonna happen anyway.
It's gonna happen.
Well, we also just we have to spend our mana this turn. If we're
Yeah.
gonna if letting the Thief resolve implies killing that.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
We've right like maybe we shouldn't then think, well, that we're not gonna cast the top,
Yeah.
I assume.
I wonder how much it costs. We have 3 things.
So not a lot.
Not a lot.
Okay, how do you feel about playing all of our adventure things?
Pretty good. I don't mind stop bouncing a thing, but yeah, let's just play all our adventure.
I guess
things,
that taps out of Ice Out, does it?
That's okay, I think.
Yeah, I think it's okay too.
I think I just want to play the adventure
Yeah.
guys.
One thing to keep in mind here, right, is like our plan if they against that opponent playing something insane might be to bounce it and re-counter it on the way back.
Yeah.
So we don't have to be that conservative with our Ice Out because of that. Also, man, we're up a lot of cards.
Yeah.
If this were sealed, I'd declare victory.
Nice.
So we have like 3
Oh, that's
draw spells.
our Evolving Wilds. That was from the Decadent Dragon.
Wait, didn't Decadent Dragon get a...
Got Island and Evolving
Wilds. I see.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. Bizarre. In paper, when that happens, you can actually shuffle your deck. That's important to understand.
Wait, really?
No. Chat, we got it.
This honestly, I'm the stand-in for the viewers who are watching this, and not everyone knows your minutia. Sorry.
You see, Zach, we have a lot of bits, and one of them is explaining that you can just do completely illegal things in paper. So often I just announce in paper you could do thing. It's almost always the case that you cannot do thing.
Okay, I understand the paper-only move, Joe. That does make sense.
Well, the evolved form of that is, I say in paper you could shuffle your deck when they crack your wilds.
Okay.
Yeah, today there was a discussion. I was playing some Convo, because I'm want to do. And
I think I want to trade with the Monstrosity.
I think that seems fine.
Our life total's a little low.
Yeah. Fable, copying children, etc. Yeah, exactly. You get me, chat. Hatching plans stopgap?
I like hatching plan stopgap.
I mean, we'll probably have ice out statistically.
Yeah.
It's a classic statistical ice out up. Yeah, like, what I was going to say about this is... Oh, right. Today I was playing...
How are we going to have ice out up?
We'll draw an island.
Oh.
Nope.
I would have drawn an island here if I were Greg.
It's okay. Hearth Elemental for 1.
Oh, that sounds good, yeah. That's the right... Yeah, we just have to cast the cheaper half.
Are you sure you didn't want to discard your hand there?
I did not want to discard my hand there.
Wait, I was saying... Oh, right. I was playing Convoke... And the classic play was just to me of tap your Shepherdoons, don't take pain, cast Gleeful Demolition. A classic line.
I like that. Ooh. I really wish we had Ice Out to counter that.
Yeah, I mean, look, Greg, it's not my fault that you chose to not draw an island.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be just fine.
I agree. We can curse it.
Yeah, I don't hate cursing it.
This witch is now scary. I guess
we'd also bitter chill it straight up.
I mean, we can curse this and bitter chill this.
I like that better. It's like the menace is kind of scary.
Wait, you're posing. Sorry, which one were you transmuting? Transmuting the Hearthfire and then bitter chilling the Concede Witch.
Yes.
And not have ice out up.
Maybe not having ice out up is maniacal.
Like I just don't. I think we should just like. I want to have ice out up.
Okay.
Like, I'm fine with transmuting, like, one of them, or bitter chilling one of them.
We could just play this.
Yeah.
Transmute this, and say go.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
And
it's having run horribly. Don't let it do that.
And yeah, just cast this guy.
Yeah.
We don't need the counters. And this?
Yeah. And now they just, like, don't even have good attacks, right? Like, it's not really that concerning.
Oh, you do get to put a Wicked roll on something. I guess that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I mean, that makes it a 2/2, I guess. It won't knock off our roll.
Yeah.
If they make the other thing a 3/4, it still can't attack. I mean, it all seems fine to me. And, like, if they try to get us in combat, we've ice out up, right? Like, I feel like we've kind of reached the point of our control deck where we're just supposed to hold up ice out and never counter anything unless it, like, wins the game. Oh, wait. That's... Wait,
should counter this.
This is insane.
I mean, do we want to let them get the food and sack a food and then cast it?
Oh, you're right. That's fair.
I want them to gain, like, use up all their mana, right?
Oh, okay.
Like, they're going to sack many food. They're going to do this, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Greg's like, we're time walking them. I mean, I was thinking they only had, like, one card, so, like, how much does it really matter? But I guess, given they have the Dream Thief and everything, I guess a little.
And I guess, well, they also are at infinite life anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I certainly don't care about, like, giving them the food token. But, I mean, if we're going to do it anyway. Yeah, anyways. Greg, it's time to go to your favorite place.
The Fake Wart?
Cleveland? Also, I would tap the Forest, I think.
Yeah.
I don't imagine casting Picking Ruler this turn.
I guess not.
Famously, Into the Fake Court is actually going to Cleveland.
Would we just run out a creature?
I think I want to play a creature.
Yeah, Vantress Transmuter.
I think so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
Since
then
we're already
attack
tapped
with this.
Yeah, seems fine. Yeah, Levi in the chat is correct. In paper, the right in paper the right play there is you make the food Gumdrop, then you just cast Gumdrop, and with the trigger on the stack, you can sack the foods.
Oh, sure, okay.
The reason our opponent was like they didn't do this is because it's unclear if Arena would give you priority.
Yeah.
And no one could possibly know how Arena, the non-functional Magic the Gathering client, would give you priority. So you're forced to take this line.
You can hold.
At Summit, there was a game where I had active Ashiok. And my board was just like 2 Ashiok tokens, but I had like 4 cards in hand, and my opponent played their last card, which was that card, and I misleading motzed it. It resolved. It killed one of my guys. I misleading motzed it, and my opponent was like deep in the tank. Should I put it on top or bottom? Because they were like losing a ton to the Ashiok. Like whatever, it doesn't matter. And as they were in the tank for like 30 seconds, and I just flashed them my hand of Ice Out, Disdainful Stroke, Kill Spell. And I'm like, I don't think it matters if you put it on top or bottom.
Greg, that's a great story.
And then my opponent, like, really dejectedly was like, okay, I concede. Like, he was so sad. He was like, you know the Disdainful Stroke doesn't counter the Poisoner, right? I was like, I sure do.
Yeah, don't worry, I wasn't playing a counter the Poisoner.
I was gonna Ice Out the Poisoner, probably if you put it on top.
You're thinking about whether to play a 1-3?
I kind of want to play a 1-3.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Like,
Zach, you here for that?
Yeah.
Like, our deck just has so much gas. In fact, maybe the Hearth Elemental pick was wrong, because we just have so much gas.
Oh, I thought about this, but the thing is 1 mana 4/5 is quite good in our deck.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a little complicated.
Okay. Mocking Sprite's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have anything we can do about it, so I imagine we just play Ice Route Sentry.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like playing Prince Draw cards seems real anemic.
Can you ask us something about Convoke? Of course.
You can ask us anything you want. We might even answer it. I don't guarantee that, but it is likely.
I'm not sure how helpful I will be about Convoke, but I will be sure to give an opinion.
That's great.
Okay.
I want to attack and offer the trade, I think.
I'm certainly fine with trading. But then I think we should attack and then no matter what, slam Johan.
Okay.
Honestly, if they trade, it's good for us. Because this witch is kind of scary.
Yeah.
When you side in Leosaur, mainly Lotus and Green. Mainly matchups that are just like fast and interactive. It's pretty straightforward, yeah.
Everyone asks about this Leosaur. The Leosaur is like the star of this deck. People are like, Leosaur?
Well, more like people are like, what the fuck are you doing playing Leosaur? I think describing it as a star is more or less the opposite of what it is.
But it's like...
I mean, I think what people find weird is that, like, why is the sideboard one Leosaur when all the main deck ones are other things?
But that makes lots of sense.
Yeah. Oh, yes, but people need it to be explained. So I want to do this and this, I think.
I'm down to cast Prism.
Okay.
Are there...
I would not like to commit to what we're doing afterwards.
Are there 8 Bushwhackers in that deck?
No.
Do we just play Sentry? Or do you want to get rid of this thing?
I want to do this.
Because you want to take out the roll.
Well, yeah, and I want to make them replay it next time.
Yeah, okay, if that's the case, wait a minute, then we should first Evolving Wilds. We don't want to draw land.
Sure, okay.
Find Mountain, and then do it. It's
Sure.
the technically correct order. Could you explain what... Oh, God, okay, I'll discuss the Leosaur again. For Levi, apparently. So the situation with the Leosaur, once again, is... It is always the case that... The best version of effect for the main deck is often not the best version of effect for the sideboard. There's an important concept to object in League in general, right? For example, your main deck might want to have like the removal spell, like might want to play Doomblade, right? The most versatile overall removal spell. Sure. Your sideboard might want to have something like Rending Volley doesn't hit everything, but is better against the things against which it works, right? Your opponent's playing blue-white creatures that cost 1 and can't be countered. It's better, right? Like this analogy is something I think most people are familiar with, right? Like it's logical the red-black midrange plays Rending Volley in the sideboard and main decks.
Are you gonna like...
I like Ice Rot plus the land.
Then do you want to do this?
Yeah, that's the question.
Well, but I don't want to discard our forest.
Well, because of... Yeah, okay. Right, good point.
So I don't want to do it, I think.
Okay, I don't want to do it either.
Is that
you
sane?
made a good point. Because next turn we can just bash for a bunch.
Yes. Wait. Sorry, I was getting somewhere with this.
Yeah.
The Dueling Rain Evil, I think.
Can I ask a question about Convoke?
Wait,
no,
let me finish.
Finish
No,
this.
not right now. So, in the matchup, so let's imagine the sort of matchup you'd want additional Bushwhacker for, right? It's basically a matchup where you want to go as fast and as hard as possible. It's not a match about interaction. It's not a match where your opponent's going to do anything to you. It's where you just want to do your thing hard. And in a matchup like that, you'd rather have the one that gets +2/+1 instead of +1/0 because you're just trying to fucking kill them. And that's an example of those matchups are like Lotus and Mono Green. In fact, it might just be exactly those two matchups, but that's enough.
I no longer want to cast the adventure.
I want to do. I want to attack for 8.
Wait, so do we still we will not have Ice Out Up if we do that, right?
Correct.
Okay, I think I'm in. But that is a relevant data point.
My opinion might change next turn, but I want to do this.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Anyways, that's the answer to the question regarding Leosaur. Is basically when you want extra Bushwhacker, the card you want is not the most versatile and best overall Bushwhacker. It's the one that is the most effective in match where you'd want more than you start with. So, and in those matchups, the best one is Leosaur. So that's the logic.
The Bushwhacker, there's the Bushwhacker from Zendikar, right?
Well, there's actually a split of Bushwhackers.
That's the question, right? Well, can you explain the split?
Oh, it's pretty simple. Sometimes one is better, sometimes the other is better.
And notably, because you have Night Air in Evios, you sometimes like get to see multiple.
Oh.
And so you can pick the one that's better.
Yeah, basically, what I can tell you is when I kept data on this, both were better about half the time. And when I kept data on, like, I was like recording every game, which one I preferred. And
That's a problem.
Okay, wait. So now it's time for a classic layers with Andrew question. So is it the case that it will still be affected by the stat boot, basically, because of layers?
I believe so.
Yeah. Because Power and Heaven is changing effects up. Yeah.
I want to do this. I think.
Yeah, I'm in for that. I think. Sounds reasonable-ish. Unless we're still just race, but racing seems really hard.
Racing seems really
We probably need to,
awful.
find removal.
Yeah.
Like, notably removal for their Mocking Sprite, and then also maybe removal for our Ice Shot Sentry.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of rough that we do not have...
I'm gonna Ice Out back.
Oh yeah, definitely. Ice Out back, and then now, see, here's another classic paper play example for Zach's benefit. A good play in paper is to sack their Stab Wound to bargain our Ice Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. We should file a bug report right now that we can't do that.
Yeah, it's definitely a bug.
Got him.
You have to assert dominance right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a land coming.
Yeah. The good news is we're gonna draw a lot of cards.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now it's finally time for our.
It's
elemental.
finally time for the elemental. And we're gonna see our top card off. Johan, ooh, that is scary.
I mean, yes, we are famously Dobbs, but
Uh-huh.
it's fine. Hopefully we won't end the turn Dobbs.
Okay.
Alright, well, play Mountain Hearthfire Elemental draw. I mean, what else are we gonna do?
I'm gonna use the forest, I think.
Why?
We're not casting the
What if
adventure.
Yeah.
Of the.
We have a green
okay, I guess
source.
you're saying we never animate our thing. I guess that's
Yeah.
maybe true. Okay. It's a little complicated. Like, we could... I was wondering if there's any world where we, kill two things and race the last one or
Yeah.
something. But maybe that's, completely fictional.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that doesn't...
That doesn't. We're
We're still just dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yep.
I don't really see what we can do about it. I think we're just deceased. Our opponent has unalived us, as the kids say.
Yeah.
we are an ex-Magic player.
Wow. Zach, you're quitting on top is what you're telling us? Now that you won the Mox, you just don't
Yeah,
need anymore?
honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the first time I ever went to a casino, I was working in California, and we went to a casino, and I played poker, and I just lost hand. I don't know any of it. I don't know poker. I lost hand in hand, and then finally had a good hand, and I kind of rode it to being up $50, and then I immediately got up, turned in my chips. It was I made $50 at the casino, and then of course I tipped my the dealer or whatever, so it was closer to $30. But And then I walked out. But notably, I had card pool with my friends, and they were not done gambling. So I just like walked around the casino for 2 hours.
Wow, Zach, that's quite the story.
That story is a banger.
That's some what's the term you use? Scarcity mindset, right there.
Yeah, well, a little bit of scarcity mindset. That's the other thing in Magic. Thinking about scarcity mindset. Sometimes you have to sometimes your drive for value makes you make some suboptimal choices. Of course, you guys understand all this stuff very intimately. But like, I don't know, when you're being pressured,
I want to say go.
I'm in.
Nice.
I like that we can spend our mana if they do something and if they don't do something.
Yes.
Okay, you want to hold up the counterspell?
Yeah. Well, the idea is we wouldn't want to hold the counterspell if there's a risk of them casting nothing and us wasting our mana, but because we can also like back out to cast the adventure if they don't cast anything, right? Like we're getting to spend our mana either way, and we're pretty heavy spell stutter anything that moves.
Yeah.
You'll notice that's something that moves, and we spell stuttered it.
Actually, it would have been had we played the prankster, it would have been way worse because they would put the roll on their attack and they can no longer block it.
That is true.
This?
I think so.
And I think I will block.
Yeah, I mean, obviously blocking that thing sucks, but like we probably have to do it. I mean, it'll be fine. Like that's sort of mediocre value. Our deck will draw enough cards that will eventually just go way over the top of. I expect.
Yeah.
Although maybe it'll be 2 eventually.
Those kind of scenarios are when to trade down, right? Like when to
Okay, can they? There's nothing cool they can do with that right now.
I mean, they can grow it. Is the issue?
Well, yes. Okay, sorry. The coolest thing of putting plus counter their creature is available.
Oh, but we can still trade.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I assume we just will.
Yeah. Well, I think it seems like they're gonna do something.
Okay. So.
Well, we can still just untap and kill it.
Yeah, which I assume we just should.
Yeah, I mean, so wait a minute. Let's be precise about our ordering here. So the right ordering is to first attack, then kill it because of leaping ambush.
Okay. Good point.
Oh, that's a good point. You might be the first person ever to factor in leaping ambush.
Yeah. Well. I mean, this is like, okay, when I used to prepare for like early format limited GPs, the number one thing that I found helpful was just like memorizing combat tricks.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I don't know, maybe this sounds obvious, but I just found that like, look, like my Magic fundamentals are good. I'll win games as long as I know like what I'm playing around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I mean, obviously I've never formally studied WoE because I've actually played no serious WoE events. But that is I do try just as I'm playing set randomly to pick these things up.
So I kind of want to play Ice Rot Sentry. Maybe we should just stopgap. They missed a land.
Their thing's very scary.
And because they're gonna grow it. Wait, maybe we should save stopgap until they. Oh, right. We can't attack because they're gonna.
Yeah, like the problem is the celebration risk on that thing is extremely high. But maybe waiting a turn is still better.
It gets lifelink if it has celebration.
Well,
what does it take 4 and they'll gain 4?
I want to play Ice Rot Sentry and say go, I think.
Okay, given that we're not stopgapping, you like that more than casting both halves of pick lock, for example?
Yes.
Why?
Because having 2 Ice Rot Sentries on the board is cracked.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'm in.
I mean, the problem is that they might not have anything to tap down.
That is certainly one of the problems.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. They'll attack for 4th Vig, and then we'll bounce their thing, and then they'll have something to tap down next turn.
Yeah, Greg's hoping, like, next turn we bounce hit for 4, the following turn we attack, tap it for 8, and, like, I don't know, figure something out.
Yeah. You
can see it's a very detailed plan. God, it's so weird playing in Soul Cauldron Limited. It's so much worse.
Oh, right. They didn't put a counter because that would exile their card that could theoretically come back.
Oh. So there's only 1 creature in the yard right now.
Yes. Ooh, that is very bad.
Are we about to get beat up by an animated Agatha Soul Cauldron?
I mean, I'd probably double block it.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I wonder if they're going to grow here. It kind of seems like they should.
I mean, I think they should, but I also think they should have last turn. So.
True, yeah.
I mean, clearly, like, that didn't stop them before.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is rough.
Well, yeah, the main issue with the current situation is that we're losing.
Yeah. I mean, I think we should just bounce... Now we should bounce the 2-4 and just say go.
Wait, what if... If we attack first, do you think they're going to block and soul voucher us?
Yes.
Why? They won't be afraid of a trick? Is that actually what they're going to do?
They might want to just.
I'm proposing bluffing.
Oh, you want to just bluff?
I don't know. Maybe. We're losing, so this is the time to bluff.
People value their cookies. They don't want to toss their cookies.
Like, I don't know if I would block if our opponent we attack for 4 here.
Okay, we can attack for 4.
I think it's a good play.
If they call the bluff, we're just like dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're kind of dead if they don't call the bluff.
That doesn't bother me. That's fine. Being dead if they call the bluff is... Also, see, yeah, I admit that the thing about this play is possibly you pause too long to make it.
Yeah.
That is conceivable. But IRL, I think that this is the play I would make and then just, like, do it pretty quick. Like, I would just, like, think a minute and be like, okay, jam. Yeah. IRL, I also would have a better sense of if my opponent would block.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
It's fine. Maybe they won't use the cauldron. They never use the cauldron here, Greg.
Damn. Okay, now what? Should we activate Picklock and hope we find something?
Oh, probably, yeah.
Dude, what? I'm not even sure we have things we can find.
That are 2 mana.
Do I have to name it, or?
Yeah, you have to name it.
Oh, no. Yeah, I can see the game.
Just concede the whole game.
Well, we are dead, so there's that. Maybe the bluff was too much after we tanked for a while. I don't know. See, it's really hard online.
Yeah.
IRL, basically, I usually know within 5 seconds of the match starting how good my opponent is, and I would make a decision based on my perception of their skill level.
Yeah.
So, if you're playing against a good player, do you bluff there more often?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Good players respect bluff. Bad players don't even know you have cards in hand. They're like, what are cards? That's like... Wait, Zach. Okay, I got this one to discuss one of my favorite matches I've ever played. Okay. At some point in time, I was playing. So there was like one of the Michigan stores held like a draft weekend to help people like prepare for the PT that were queued, and I was there, and so was friend of the stream Max McVitie. Okay. And the thing you should know about Max is obviously I know Max very well. I played with him a long time. So we played this game where I spent 5 turns bluffing a trick, and Max spent 5 turns respecting it. But you have to understand the entire time my hand was 3 lands, and I just kept drawing more lands and playing a land and having nothing and then bluffing the trick again. And this went back and forth, and Max respected it every time. And then I died. The story of the match is that I was completely in Max's head, bluffing a trick constantly, but I knew that at all times it was right. Wait, you should play Island, right?
Well, I'm trying to trick him.
Oh, sure, that's fair. Okay, you can trick him.
I want to try and trick him.
That's fine. And so I was just deep in Max's head, really getting to play on this trick. It was great, except that I was also hideously flooded and I died. That's the story.
So how are you, if you're not playing anything else?
I don't want to ice this out. I think this card sucks.
Yeah, whatever. Our opponent is going to cast Hilda next turn.
Yeah, I think this can happen. Our opponent's going to cast Hilda.
Yeah.
I mean, they are blue-white. It's not that crazy, Prozel. For the record, do not think the draft we're currently playing has been much of an endorsement of Picklock Prankster, a card for which I do not hold in high esteem to start with. But
and I'm gonna play Johan.
Yeah, I like that. I really hope they don't play Hilda.
I mean, if they play Hilda, we'll do the stopgap ice out thing.
Well, I get. Oh, yeah, that's true. You're right.
I did have Hilda in my second sealed pool.
Okay, so they did not cast Hilda. Kind of suspicious that they just passed with all this mana.
Well, it is suspicious, but okay, hold on. So, here...
So we could bubble up no targets.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, that seems great.
I don't think we should attack here.
What are you worried about? The short target tap creature thing?
Kellen's Lightblades, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I guess I don't want to ice out the Kellen's Lightblades.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, let's just cast Bubble Up. It's just a classic cast Bubble. Assuming that's legal. It doesn't require a target.
Oh wait. Sorry.
You just can't do this.
Dang.
Okay, given this is illegal, do you want to cast Stopgap then Bubble It Up?
So
no, wait, that won't work.
Stopgap the prison?
No, that doesn't work either because we draw a card. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's all impossible. Okay, pass.
Pass?
Well,
wait,
why
play
not?
this.
Play that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
We could just play both Pranksters. Oh no, we want to hold up counters.
Well, yeah, I mean, we could. I don't know what our opponent's hand looks like, and I don't know what's going on in this game, but I like what's happening, so I'm happy just holding counter magic.
Yeah.
Kind of the way I
Yeah.
feel.
No. I wanted to hold up counter magic.
In paper, you can bubble up with no target.
I'm gonna cast this, I think.
Because you don't want to draw the Alchemist?
Well, I don't necessarily care to draw the I don't mind not drawing the Alchemist.
I kind of want to draw the Alchemist. We have Johan in play.
Okay, fine.
I would just draw.
Okay.
Like, I might even draw and then slam Picklock Prankster, say 1-3.
Okay.
But maybe that's insane.
No, I like just playing this.
Wait, let's
milling-
attack for 1.
Attack for 1 first.
Milling with the milling first, and then if we draw if we mill 2 instants and sorcery.
So we're
we
just
could
doing
we
this.
could mill first. Wait, Zach is making an interesting point. The idea of milling first is if we hit a we can then hit something to bubble up.
Well, what I don't like is that the top card of our deck is good.
Yeah, we want to draw that.
Okay, even though we are never going to cast the front half.
We might.
We're pretty far from it, but that's fine. Yeah, we can pass.
Well,
No, I'm
one
going to
mana,
pass.
Wait, do you
4?
want to just play this? We could play this. Play a 1 mana 1/3, 2 mana 1/3.
Yeah, we could.
It seems pretty good. It's
Okay,
like a
I mean, it's
3/3.
just the bubble up's so good with Johan, but we can just play it. I don't know.
Is it so good with Johan?
We just put something on top and you immediately cast it.
Oh, good point. Good point.
I mean,
good
like,
point. Okay,
yes.
let's play Picklock Prankster.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think
us play a one.
Picklock Feature goes the play I prefer.
Okay.
To be clear, this was my intent when we didn't build off last
Okay.
turn. Was that
We're gonna attack
at
with the-
some point we will ice something out, then we'll immediately put ice on top, or we'll stock it
okay.
something, and we'll meet it'll
Sure.
be good.
Okay. I do like that our opponent has just taken no game actions.
Well, I kind of hate it because I just don't know what it means.
Yeah.
I find it very stressful.
But why did we not attack, or did we? Attack?
We attacked with the
We're not
one-
attacking with
Okay.
Johan because of Kellen's Blight Blades.
Yeah. No. I was asking about the prankster, but it did attack. I just I missed it.
Well, see, the thing about Prankster is that it's very vigilant, Zach.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what's good about it.
Well, that means that if you don't pay attention, you might miss that attack.
I wasn't vigilant. What a day.
End turn?
Yeah. Zach, you should know that the amount of daggers you're currently receiving is actually pretty much par for the course for our stream.
I watched this stream. I don't know.
It's so nice how I'm not getting daggered. This is fine.
Yeah, that's fine, I think.
Their hand is just all Feed the Cauldrons. They're gonna play a second Feed the Cauldron.
Oh, they only have 1 black source.
Well, no, and...
No, they have
Okay, how about that? Just put them all on the Prankster, I think? Or maybe
Yeah.
one on Johan in case they kill the Prankster in response.
Sure, you can put one on
Just
your
so
hand.
it doesn't
That's a
fizzle.
good idea, yeah. I like that.
Oh, it's 3 counters. I think I want to put them all on the Prankster.
I don't mind the one on Johan, really.
Okay.
Yeah, we're winning anyway.
Oh, that's not really how I wanted to tap, but that's okay.
It's wrong but irrelevant, I think.
Yeah.
Because we're probably just going to play the Picnic Ruiner after this.
Yeah.
And if they counter this, I don't know, we might counter back.
Yeah.
Plunge into Winter. All right.
They do have Hilda.
Or they just have, what's the uncommon? Hilda's the rare, right?
Charade.
Yeah.
They could just have Charade of the numbing
I
force.
don't hate playing a random Plunge into Winter here or there. Like,
I don't either, but I do think that it's correlated with them having Charade given that they're blue-white.
sure.
Play
And then
Ruiner?
play this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Wait,
guess.
it's having Ruiner like don't let do this. See, let me explain the difference between me and Greg. Greg often is paranoid about the auto tapper, but never actually looks to see how it's going to auto tap. I simply look each time, and then I tell Greg if it's going to tap.
Oh wait,
off.
this was foolish. They're just gonna kill it.
Why? Sorry, why was that foolish?
Oh, I always forget about that mode.
But like, I don't understand. Like, you think that they'll never get value to that mode, or
Wait,
like?
now I'm gonna attack. I think.
Yeah. But basically, I don't mind that because like, I mean, is the intent that we'll never play a thing into it?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was aware they were going to kill it. I'm happy with the exchange we made.
Okay, their hand is.
This
all
is fine,
Hilda
I think.
Cauldrons.
I still don't want to counter this.
Okay, I'm in. It's kind of close, I think, but I don't mind.
I agree.
Okay, Baronati. I think that's also
That's fine.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
We're at 20. Like,
Getting kill makes the elemental cheaper. Strong argument. I mean, there's a decent chance we slam the elemental next turn.
Yeah.
I mean, saving yourself for next game. I mean, you joke, but like that is kind of my intent. Yeah. If they never do anything good, we'll just never cast it, then we'll win.
Do you want to attack with Johan here? What I like about it is that we can do the ice out bubble up thing. If they Kalen's Light Blades.
I mean, we could also just stopgap bounce their thing and then bubble up the stopgap.
That's true.
I guess that's actually kind of awkward. We don't have anything to bounce.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in.
You're into
Attack, I think.
attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think Zach's right that they have it. To be clear, maybe they're gonna tap.
And also, like, we have this, like.
Yeah. We're sort of incentivized to start trading cards, I guess, just because we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cards. To use my usual phrasing, frequently God's like, boy, those guys have a lot of cards.
Oh. They don't.
So now we can stopgap?
Sure.
And just 4 mana stopgap, I think?
Yeah, just bounce the thing, and I wouldn't even bubble up. I would just stopgap
Yeah.
and then, well, we'll see what we see on top, I guess, but... Like, okay, the thing about the saving counter 12 next game joke is that, like, when you're playing a hard control deck and you get ahead, you often reach a point where just, like, you just, like, I'm only going to counter a bomb or whatever. And I think we might be in that point. Like, just, like, who cares if they play a random guy? It's irrelevant to us.
Okay, like, we would counter if they tried to kill Johan, right?
I think so.
That I agree with, yeah.
But they can curse it.
That's fine. Dude, okay, I have a question. Does anyone like this card? I kind of hate this card.
I hate this card.
I've just, like, I don't think Gadwig's First Duel has ever been good for me. Zach, do you have any thoughts?
It's pretty medium.
Wait, if your claim is it's pretty medium, you're much higher on it than me.
Yeah.
Are you willing to defend that claim? Or are you just being nice?
I guess I'm being nice. Well, okay, the second chapter Scries, right?
Yeah.
So, if you are this deck, which has infinite...
Should we counter this?
Wait, what are they getting back? Feed the Cauldron or Plunge into Winter?
Well, I don't know, it's just a 2-for-1, but we could... I mean, bubble
I
up.
think it's maybe worth countering.
I think I might need to counter bubble up.
The only thing it kills in our hand is the Alchemist, right?
Well, it's not really about that. It's just that, like, it's a 3-2 that draws a card. But maybe we shouldn't. I just like that. I mean, I'm also only to be fair because we get to get it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And eventually we're going to want to Hearth Elementals. We need to start spending.
Yes, I do agree with that.
So, okay. In their deck, which is, like, seems to be infinite Feed the Cauldrons.
That is fair. It is good to Feed the Cauldron.
Like, that's your goal, is that you want a 3-mana thing that...
So wait, I think I want to do this and I want to crack it right now.
Why?
Well, one, I want to cast Bubble Up. And
Okay, I agree.
To Evolving Wilds before we bubble up.
No, we don't. I want to just not Evolving Wilds.
We haven't got this champion.
I agree, just cast it. You have Prophetic Prism.
We have Prophetic Prism.
Yeah.
Nice. I forgot about Prophetic
Yeah, I just want to cast it. I like the card on top.
Yeah.
We can put a nice set on top of it, that's fine.
Sure.
But I just still don't want to cast Evolving
Okay.
Wilds.
We're going to bargain, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if our untapped overlay has worked in, like, years.
Oh, yeah.
It may never have worked.
It worked. It definitely worked at some point. So wait, do we want to bubble up the counterspell and then do this? Oh wait, no, that's too much mana.
I don't think we have mana to do that. But yeah, I think bubbling up the counterspell is reasonable. We can then upkeep cast... Wait, or is it a sorcery? Maybe
This
we
is a
can't do
sorcery. Right, the reason to...
Maybe we should wait a turn then.
I kind of want to wait a turn.
And maybe then we can bubble up the counterspell at the top, then draw the counterspell.
Yeah.
But we do have to play the Bitter Chill first.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
They'll play something.
Yeah. Yeah, well, basically, we just don't fix it, and then it's broken.
Yeah.
We have a simple solution to the problem, and it's to not fix it.
Yeah.
I would just say it's something of cutting the Gordian knot. Zach, would you agree?
How is it like cutting the Gordian knot?
Well, there's a complicated problem unknotting the knot, and you just completely go around the problem, like cutting it, by not fixing it.
Cutting the knot is taking action, and not fixing it is notably not taking action.
So you're saying it's less like cutting the knot, more being like, wow, that knot just single, I'm going to go do anything else?
It's more like, that's basically what the town of Gordia,
Nice.
was it Gordia? That's what they were doing. Is that they were not cutting the knot. They were just like making it a thing in their town. Like you've made.
So let's play Bitter Chill.
Yeah, I agree with Bitter Chill.
Yeah, that's nice.
I mean, I think this time we should do all this stuff.
Do you want to start with? I kind of want to crack Evolving Wilds as my next game action.
That's a good game action. I don't really want to draw second Johan, I think.
And then if our top card is like into the Fake Horde or something, I'll play that.
Sure. Look at this top. Look at this.
Oh, no forest.
We milled the forest.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize that, but it's fine.
Awkward.
It's still fine.
It's still fine. So now we're going to bubble up Counterspell?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
I definitely didn't realize we were locking ourselves out of casting the Things of Ruder when we sacked our Prism, but I also don't know that it would affect my play.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this on our turn?
Bow up.
We want to cast the other... Oh. Okay. We can pay 2.
Well, then we won't be able to cast this from the top of our library, but that's okay.
That's fine. We can just, like, play the Alchemist.
Or do this.
Or do that. I guess doing that's better. Okay. What's our library count, would you say?
13.
Oh, great. That's infinite.
Oh, look, it's into the Fake Horde.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we'll be able to cast it from the top. Well, you really need that extra
I assume their top card is a banger, because they knew their top card and didn't let us get Counterspell back. Or, like, didn't let us get Counterspell to cast this turn.
So this is the Hilda that Zach keeps talking about.
It's got to be somewhere.
Zach's always talking about this Hilda.
Yeah.
People love this Hilda tap deck.
People do. I do think people.
Okay,
like,
this is nice.
It is.
And now we are tapped out, so we can notably not get our.
That is not the thing they should have bounced.
Wait, is it?
Couldn't they bounce Balluna's Gatekeeper?
Yes, right.
Well, yes, but this kills Johan.
Oh, this does kill Johan. That's true.
The point of what they just did is that they will now kill Johan.
Yeah.
I mean, you can argue about whether that's what they should be doing, but
sure.
I don't think it's crazy.
Oh, well.
Nice.
In the words of friend of the stream Slasher, it's wrong but hinged.
I see.
Anyways,
wait. I mean, I think it's defensible there to kill Johan.
Yeah,
I agree. It's wrong but hinged.
Okay, but wrong implies that it's wrong, and I'm not sure.
I guess wrong. Yeah. If they bounce the 6/5, they can't even cast it that turn,
and it does nothing.
And they can't bounce.
They can't bounce.
Okay, maybe you're right, Zach. Maybe it's
right. In my head, I was like, they're gonna double the bounce off Gadwick's Duel, but like they just had nothing to bounce.
Yeah, wrong implies this thing was correct. Yeah, possibly concession was correct, which to be fair was their next move.
Next move. Yeah.
So they took the optimal line.
Yeah, that is what we're coming around to.
Yeah, nice.
Anyways, yeah, on Gadwick's first duel, I admit that if you have millions of Feed the Cauldrons, it somewhat makes sense.
What is awkward though is that Feed the Cauldrons do kind of go down in multiples.
Yeah, it's like how many less than 3 drops do they have?
I mean, notably a lot.
Oh look, our opponent is Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie.
And commentary.
Wow, look at this sneepity dupe.
I mean, I assume we sleep this.
This is fine. It is awkward that we cannot cast Ravage.
We'll cast it on turn 2.
We're gonna cast it on turn 2. Ye of little faith.
Alright. We do have like 3 2 drops. Oh my god.
Zach, I don't know why you'd want to mulligan this hand. Our hand is so good.
Oh. Jesus.
Imagine not having it.
Okay.
Wait, I think I'm in.
You want to counter it?
I think so.
What if we just Gravity Giant play Slam Johan?
Oh, interesting.
2/2 Shmoo-2.
We also could Gravity Giant, then bounce the 2/2 and draw a card.
I did bring my hopeful vision.
Oh yes, this is a great story. I want to Gravity
Okay, I think you're right.
All right, well, let's play. We can tell the story maybe.
God, you're so tell it while the game is happening.
No, just tell the story.
So I got deck checked round.
Okay.
I got deck checked round like 6 or 7, like pretty late. While I was at the number 1 seat, I was the number 1 player at that point. We were at the number 1 table, and I get deck checked. Actually, I got deck checked versus Jeff, who ended up winning the tournament. I played the person who ended up winning the tournament a total of 3 times. Anyways, in our first match, we get deck checked, and we're kind of like chatting, and I've already been deck checked the previous round, so I'm just thinking to myself, everything's okay. I got deck checked before. There's going to be, really no problem here. I made sure that I de-sideboarded everything, and the judge comes back, and he says, "We need to speak with Zachary." And I was actually kind of like, I was shocked because I had just gotten checked and they didn't say anything about that. And I think, Greg, you were like down the line.
Oh yeah, I was a table away and I was so scared. I was like, no, Zach, don't get a game loss. Like,
I had no idea what could have.
I counter.
I'm in.
But like, also, I'm not like the most careful player. Sometimes I shuffle and I get the cards in like upside down and stuff, which I know is like a pretty big faux pas. You're not supposed to do that because it could be considered stacking your deck. So I was nervous, right? The judge pulls me over.
You should play land first, I think.
They're tapped out.
But what if you? Okay, I guess there's probably. Oh, I guess there's probably no one drop we'd cast on their turn. It's fine.
Oh, if in case
It doesn't matter. Keep going with your story.
Okay. So
No,
the judge pulls me over and he says that we have found a card in your deck to be noticeably marked, and it was this foil copy of Hopeful Vigil.
and
To be
be
fair,
clear,
it looks pretty marked.
to be clear, this is a limited tournament. This is a Magic card Zach opened that day.
That morning.
That morning. But it was so... The foil was already so warped that it needed to be replaced.
And notably, we were in Utah. Like, it was so dry.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a factor in foil. And,
It
like,
might be.
foil, like, markings or warpings and stuff. I hear that hydrate, like, humidity is a thing. Supposedly, humidity is supposed to make them warp more. I don't know. I'm sure there's, like, theorists in the chat that know...
The humidity lore.
The humidity lore. Okay, I used to have a job. So I used to have a job in a clean room, right? And humidity in a clean room is like your number one nemesis, right? Like you're always anxious about the humidity of different things. And my boss was like constantly telling me to check the humidity sensors. So in any case, I got a marked card violation for this Hopeful Vigil, which I'm hanging on to. And I have...
And you have
To be
show
clear,
the-
this was not a game loss, right? There's a warning.
No,
Yeah.
I got a warning. I got
Yeah.
a warning. And they
Okay, good.
issued me this replacement copy of Hopeful Vigil.
This Hopeful Vigil.
Yeah.
Look, it says Hopeful Vigil.
And then a word underneath that could be anything.
We think it says enchantment, but it's a little unclear.
Yeah, it could say enchantment. It could say oopity doo. It really could say anything.
Classic oopity doo.
What's clear is that they tried to cross out basic land island, but it kind of looks like they were underlining basic land island. So it might be a Kendall Roy situation.
Okay, so I definitely want to stopgap the Huntsman token this turn.
I agree.
I don't know if I want to play Red Cap the first and cast it for 2 mana.
Okay,
I think I just... Because we'll definitely draw a land, so then we can just play red.
That's true. Okay,
Right?
yeah.
If the top card of our hand is...
Is it okay with you? Sorry.
A lot has happened in this game while I was telling this story.
Zach,
I'm just going to play this.
we just took the wheel while you were storying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That happens sometimes,
They
you know?
have quite the board now.
Uh-huh. We have quite the
Well,
board.
I think we're still winning, but I am a little concerned about what the Huntsman is going to redeem.
Yeah.
And drum roll.
Also, to be clear, I would like to state that I don't really understand the story of Huntsman Redemption. Let me describe it as I understand it from reading the saga.
Uh-huh.
First, Garrick finds a beast friend.
Uh-huh.
Then he kills his own beast friend to find a different friend.
Uh-huh.
Then he and some other random guy get +2/+2 in trample.
Uh-oh. The bad things have happened.
Okay.
Well, I do somewhat wish we hadn't expended our stopgap given recent
Wait,
developments.
have you told the Defense Against the Heart?
I'm
story?
not sure I have on stream.
Oh, it's a great story. Should we pick locks first?
I think we should pick some locks. Free the Fae.
The locks are asking for it.
Yeah.
Well.
Do you want a free Morphe?
Yeah. Sure do. God, this card sucks. Oh wait, it found it. At least it found a thing. Oh wait, we should play this.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Greg, with the god, this card sucks.
So, okay, oh god, this is terrifying.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously we're going to lose, but don't worry about that.
So for those who don't know, my very first... Oh wait, you have to show the mocks.
Okay, I'll
real
show the
quick.
mocks. I was kind of shocked that I haven't shown the mocks yet.
Yeah, we haven't
Wait,
shown
they-
enough times.
It's
We
at
did
least
have time.
once.
Yeah, it's been shown a few
Yeah.
times.
So, okay,
I
in
think
the
it's
very
right.
first
There we
game of the Swiss in Summit,
Take
I'm
10?
going to take 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. The very first game, I led on 2-drop Lord Skitter. Great start. Make a rat. I was on the draw. My opponent had played basically nothing. I was like, wow, I'm so far ahead. Turn 4, they untap. They play Defense of the Heart, which is from the Enchanting Tales. It says, if your opponent has
2 greater creatures than you.
No, just 3 or more creatures.
Yes.
Period.
Oh wait, that's right.
If your opponent has 3 or more creatures, you search your deck for 2 creatures and put them onto the battlefield. My hand was 3 kill spells. It was Taken by Nightmares, Curse of the Werefox, and Graceful
I'm taking the
Takedown.
wheel.
Yeah. Fire off the stopgap. Yep. On a Gruff Triplet. That one in particular, yeah. And so I was like, this is totally fine because, like, whatever. I'm going to be able to, I'll be able to just kill whatever they play. I could Taken by Nightmares, my own Lord Skitter, stop the rat, but I'm like, this is insane. Attack for 5, make a rat, say go, leave up all my kill spells. My opponent goes to their turn, untaps, activates defense, finding Gruff Triplets, and I'm like, oh fuck. Then they start searching more. Second Gruff Triplets! And then I die. Die terribly. I'm pretty open to attacking with
Was
the
this your round?
Well, like,
it was my first
like
game.
how much do you want to attack? Like this?
I don't want to. We're gonna.
That's
die.
probably too much.
Yeah.
Maybe just this.
I think just that guy because he's very bad at blocking.
Yeah. Okay.
And like, I'll basically trade him for anything.
I mean, he will be traded for anything.
Yeah, like I assume for that, but I'm just like totally okay with that. And then I like Taken by Nightmares, one of the 6 Gruff Triplets, tank, say go.
We have to say go here, by the way.
Yeah,
I
I
think.
agree.
We need to blow out their combat trick on the triplets. Anyways, sorry. Yep. And then you die.
And then I die.
Yeah.
Then they like attacked for 15, and I was like, huh, I could eat one of them and then take 12, and then you'll have 4 6/6s.
So wait, when you get 2 Gruff Triplets, what happens, right, is one immediately gets legend rolled, the others all become 6s immediately, right?
They're not legends.
Oh. Nice.
So I want to block with Johan here.
Yeah, I do too. I want to block both of them.
Wait,
Oh,
this
it's
is the
an
only
attack.
one.
I'm sorry. Okay, I want to block with Johan, yes. Mostly because the 6 just isn't that good, and if they pump it, we'll just counter.
Yeah.
That was sort of the point of this whole leave a bice out line.
Yeah.
I think we might be about to beat Gruff Triplets this game.
Yeah.
That's really surprising that our opponent did that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I kind of didn't have the trick, I guess.
Yeah. So attack like this.
With the 2 flyers, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in.
And then do we want to play this?
Unless, what's our library count?
It's 10. 10 is fine.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so I'm going to play this first then.
Okay. We're not going to deck, right?
Yeah.
Zach, we never deck here. Do you agree?
Ooh, this is a good way to speed up the clock.
Okay, that's true.
But first, I think we're never tapping ice out for the rest of the game.
Agreed.
We're in the ice out zone.
2 vigilant pranksters. I mean, they wear counters like a champ.
They sure wear counters like champs.
I mean, look, if what you're arguing is that Prankster is good in our deck because we really use 2 mana 1/3 flying vigilance, I am with you there. But the card is all other aspects of the card is not.
I mean, he drew that into the fake court.
Okay, I think we probably need to ice that out.
I mean, I assume they have it in their deck to find the thing, but I want to ice it out.
I don't. What if they just have another bomb as they shoot, right? Like,
Yeah.
what if they have another Gruff Triplets? We've learned a valuable lesson about multiple Gruff Triplets.
Yeah.
I admit there is a chance the deck is out of good hits, but like we should not risk that.
So okay,
So I now want to play all of these.
Wait, I want to cast the Adventure Half and put counters on our Picklock Pranksters, probably evenly divided.
Well, I just want to go 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
nice.
That's very evenly divided. Look at how evenly divided it is.
And then I want to play this, and our attacks next turn are going to be awesome.
They're going to be Omega Lethal, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we can attack first if you so choose.
Oh, yeah, it is right to attack first. It couldn't matter less they don't have any cards in hand.
Oh, we're messing up Gruff Triplets 17 land stats? I mean, they're not 100%.
We are isn't it like 70% the Gruff Triplets stats? We
I
are
don't know.
We are the 30%. Zach, do you know off the top of your head? You're a 17 lands enjoyer.
I am a 70 lands enjoyer. I don't think we need to fear for the Gruff Triplets. You know, I don't think they need any help right now.
It sounds like Chad is really worried about their stats, man. Zach, it really sounds like you just really have no respect for the stats of Gruff Triplets.
So, okay.
Gruff Triplets,
Are we animating the land?
So if we animate the land, yeah, okay. Great.
It's gonna be lethal.
It's definitely gonna be lethal.
So even in seals, right? Obviously, you want Gruff Triplets. You want to be able to play it, but I don't think it's the number 1 bomb in the set.
Wait, what would you say is? You can't just throw that out. You have to claim a precise card is better.
I mean, it's 6 mana, right? That's big. Okay, what about a Horn Lockwhale was very good. I think its stats might be better than Gruff Triplets, yeah. Notably, Horn Lockwhale does answer Gruff Triplets.
Black Virtue is a reasonable proposal.
Okay, there you go.
I'm not buying your Horn Lockwhale stock, but I might be interested in buying your Virtue Persistent stock.
They're both very good.
Yeah.
Do you know that friend of the stream, Alan Sun, in his grinder, his deck had 2 Black Virtues and Gruff Triplets?
Wait, Greg.
He had 2 buys in the tournament.
Did you know that in the pool that I day 2 the arena open with, while you guys were at this tournament, I had 2 Black Virtues?
Wow.
It's pretty good.
Wow, look. A sneevity dupe.
Oh, wait, maybe I just had 1. Anyways, I had Black Virtue.
So, now, do you want to do some arena speculation here?
I do love arena speculation. Go on.
Well, we are paired against a bronze player. Does that mean that their deck is busted?
I don't know how it works, so I don't know. Wait, do you want to tap their guy?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, it just gives it -1/-1.
Well, yeah,
like,
but it also gives a thing to bargain later.
Yeah.
Is the point of it, right?
Yeah.
What else are we casting here?
I mean, I don't hate casting Picnic Ruiner.
We could
if
cast
we
Picnic
hadn't
Ruiner.
drawn that, I would have just cast Picnic Ruiner.
Yeah.
But
I think there's a chance Black Virtue is better in sealed, but Gruff is really messed up. Anyways,
yeah.
Lodgewell, the problem with it is that it is possibly losing a game so badly that killing their guy and playing 6 it does not win you the game, basically. That's the issue. The issue with Lodgewell is it's not that hard to go over the top of Lodgewell. Like, if your opponent is like let's say your opponent said Johan going for 3 turns, they have 7 cards in hand, you have none. Like, killing their creature and then playing 6 isn't going to get you back in the game, right? With with Lodgewell, whereas like a Gruff or Black Virtue will. That's my argument. Okay,
but it's just harder. A lot of times you will never get to 6 mana in a game.
Well, I mean, if that's true, Lodgewell is just a kill spell, right?
Like, yeah, but it's a kill spell that lets you get to 6 mana.
Well, yeah, I understand that.
Dang, that's
also,
so
I just think
awkward.
you usually will eventually. You just might be losing when you get there or whatever. But I don't know.
This is so awkward because now if we...
Wait, why is it awkward?
Well, it's awkward because now if we use Agatha's champion... Oh, we'll just stop.
Full price stopgap.
Okay, great. Great plan.
Marceline, if you and Zach are starting a Gruff Flip Triplets Haters Club, that's fine. You may announce when your club meets, but I will not be attending your meetings.
I mean, I'm not a hater of Gruff Triplets, of course. Gruff Triplets is very good.
Zach, if you claim you have to understand. Okay, so when I claim you're a hater, what I'm claiming is where you rate the card, where the public rates the card, you are lower.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, then you identify as a hater.
I have beaten Gruff Triplets. You guys have beaten Gruff Triplets.
I mean, I'm not saying it's unbeatable. I'm saying it wins you about 70% of the time.
I mean, obviously you were very happy to open Gruff Triplets.
I'm gonna just play this, I think.
So is there anything to bubble up? Is there any bubble up reasoning?
I mean,
I guess not really. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with playing Johan.
People had this impression when the spoiler came out, right? That Gruff Triplets was... People were saying that Gruff Triplets is going to ruin Limited. It's all going to be ruined because of this card.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess if you're asking the actual question, like, I kind of think this is the Glorybringer line discussion.
Yeah.
So, Zach, as you may be aware, I have a concept of the Glorybringer line.
Okay.
The Glorybringer line is the idea that some cards are so strong and limited that they should not be printed at regular rare. They have to be mythics because they fuck up limited too much. And in my opinion is that Glorybringer is over this line. Glorybringer is too strong to be a regular rare. And Glorybringer famously was a regular rare, as you might be aware.
Oh, okay.
So was Dream Trawler. Dream Trawler is also a Glorybringer rare.
Yeah,
okay.
As is Gruff Triplets.
As is Gruff Triplets, right.
Yeah.
So in essence, I think that the question at discussion here is Gruff Triplets over the Glorybringer line? And I think it's pretty close to the line. But you could argue it's like just before it. Mm-hmm. But it's definitely like, if the Gruff Triplets fan, he can see the line, okay? Like, he it's not like he doesn't know what the line is.
Yeah,
He's very familiar with it.
So I think I want to use our treasure to cast this off the top.
It's that like TikTok of like the guy dancing.
Is that insane?
It's not insane. I don't know if it's right or wrong.
And I want to put like two. I guess maybe it's pretty bad. They can still. Maybe we should bubble up and Johan Stopgap.
I think I prefer Bubble than Johan Stopgap.
I mean, you do have to use the treasure.
Yeah,
which is
true.
the awkward part about that. And we're gonna have 3 green cards.
What if we just play Transmuter?
And we'll like threaten some sort of double block.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna tap and grow their vendor to a 5/5. So
What if we play Transmuter and play Picnic Ruiner? And...
Okay, play the one from our hand.
Yes.
Okay, that seems good.
Is that sane?
I like that actually.
It seems like we just like don't want to spend our treasure and we just want to build a big enough board they can't profitably attack.
Yeah.
It seems like this achieves that. Admittedly, if they have some other way to tap other than the like on board one, we could still be in trouble. But
yeah,
they're not playing blue. It's not that likely, right?
Yeah.
Pack Red is a prime example of this. Well, I think there was a lot more discussion around it when Glorybringer was there.
Also, Pack Rat was before Mythics, right?
Oh.
Wait, maybe
no,
not.
it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Okay.
I think there was more discussion around Glorybringer Glorybringer should have been Mythic when Glorybringer printed, but certainly Pack Rat is over the Glorybringer.
Yeah, Pack Rat just kind of doesn't feel like a Mythic, I think, in the same way Glorybringer. Like, Glorybringer just could have been a Mythic.
Yeah, I mean, really, like, yeah. And there's arguably the right fix to that is, to be clear, make Pack Rat Mythic and make it feel like a Mythic is another alternative approach. But yes, Citadel Siege is also over the line. Yes, I agree with that. But anyway, this is a concept I talk about frequently, and yeah, I don't know which side of it Glove was on. I think it's pretty close.
Yeah,
I am receptive to arguments that it is not over the Glorybringer line, but
would you say that Virtue of Persistence is?
Well, that card's a Mythic.
Yeah, it is a Mythic. Yeah, but like if that card was printed at rare,
I think Virtue of Persistence probably is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's just that's not a problem. It's a Mythic. I mean. We have agreed as a society that it's okay for Mythic Rares to be obscenely fucked up and limited.
So, I don't think I want a triple block here. We're gonna get wrecked by something. I think we can take 5 for one more turn.
Okay, we can take 5 for one more turn. Maybe that calls to line our previous line into question, but I guess it doesn't really. I'm down to take 5.
If we had a way to bargain cast Agatha's Champion last turn, notice the pronunciation. Would that we be fair to trade that for?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
At this point, definitely. Yeah.
It's just that we just didn't have any way.
We didn't have any way.
But the difference now is
that's nice.
Well, now I just want a full price cast that on Spellbender, right?
Yeah. Because I was gonna say now we have 7 mana, we could bubble up cast Stopgap. Sure. Nice.
And then, do you want to cast the?
We drew free the Fae.
Do you want to cast the green half of Picnic Ruiner as well?
Sure. Do you want to 10 them?
I want to put 1 counter on Transmuter and 2 on the Picnic Ruiner that will gain double strike.
Oh, sure. Okay. So we won't 10 them quite, but we'll come close.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of damage. I guess I haven't really figured out what our attacks are even, but they'll be nice. Is what I'm willing to assure you of.
I don't think we can hit 69 damage.
We could alpha.
Oh, but we're not gonna kill him this turn.
Well, with the idea that like then they can't use their sanctuary and like.
Yeah, but if they have like.
Okay, well they appear to have faith fencing.
Okay, now it's a much smaller attack, I think.
Yeah, now you want to hit him for like 2 with Johan.
Well, I kind of want to hit.
I guess the thief. Yeah, okay.
We can. I don't hate this or like this.
I mean, if they have the white spell that taps you, will go to 2. But
okay.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
So if they have white spell that taps plus Archon's Glory.
Yeah, but that's like they're 2 unknown cards or 2 graceful cards, right? Like.
Okay.
I think we're okay with that. Or to rephrase, a concept that I talk about frequently is the concept of sufficiently winning.
Yeah.
Like we might be ahead in this game, but it's like definitely close.
Also, we'll just if they have Archon's Glory, we're dead.
Oh, that's true. Great. But what I was thinking is just like I'm not gonna play around any 2 specific cards you can name.
Yeah.
Like I might play around 2 of
because we can't kill him next turn, and then they're gonna fill it.
Well,
no, they just place both vendor. Oh no, I guess wait, maybe we're not quite dead to it.
I guess yeah, we'd go to 1, but
okay, this is actually fine.
I agree.
Pack Rat has told me should just be legendary with the same name. Nice, Nacho Girl. That's a nice design you've got there. Bubble Up.
Bubble up the stopgap.
I think I like Bubble Up the Stopgap, Bitter Chill, Play Alchemist. That's on that.
Was
Okay.
Korea Best the Sea God, was that rare or mythic?
That was Mythic. That one's fine.
Bitter chill.
And maybe Alchemist is worse to play than Pink Rune. I did not think about it.
I do remember
I guess I
lot
think
of
it's better.
people complaining about Korea Best the Sea God.
But just like Mythics just like get to do this.
Yeah.
Like I just like we have to as a society be okay with the fact that Mythics are allowed to be obscenely broken.
Yeah, I just agree with this take.
Like if you want to print Dune Blast at Mythic, I'm okay with it. Like we need we kind of do Azax. Like we need a place in the packs. Like okay, right? Separating the packs has gone poorly. So if we agree that there's going to be one flagship pack where all the cards when playing Constructed go, there has to be a place where WotC can print cards for Constructed that will really fuck up Limit. There has to be a place for that. And I think that place is the Mythic Rare slot. Like, it's a pretty simple argument, right? Like some cards need to exist for Constructed. Like, I don't know, a great example of this, I think, is the card Rafine, which I think was, like, pretty good for Constructed. I don't think it's, like, a mistake for Rafine to exist or whatever.
I'm down to stopgap this, I think.
I think I am too.
And play this.
How many times have we stopgapped this?
A lot.
It's quite the stopgap.
Yeah.
A lot of those cards don't see any constructed play, like triplets. Well, okay, I mean, first of all, to be clear, I don't believe it's... Oh, we're going to just, like, leave that up now?
I think so.
Yeah. First of all, double exposure, you have to remember that WotC doesn't know... It is completely unreasonable to expect WotC to perfectly predict what will see constructed play. And second of all, some cards aren't aimed at serious, like, standard constructed. They're aimed at, like,
this, by the way.
EDH or 60-card casual or what have you, right? Like, and I don't know, it's okay for cards to be made for those people, too.
But
That's
then
fine.
Also, rotation was supposed to happen, right? So, like, I don't know. It's not maybe unreasonable.
Just put the standard players in the Brawl decks. Zax, we've been down that road. It's awful. Everyone hates it. You probably hate it.
Oh, great draw.
Great draw. Protective Parents? Not protective enough. Oh.
Ooh, how greedy can we be?
I want to just fire it off. Oh, I guess we've used all our other bargain things.
I think we should just... Wait, how many cards in our deck? It's plenty, right?
19.
Why are we in a rush?
No way to grow this.
I would just play Picnic Ruiner, Hatching Plains Go.
Okay. No, because they can sack in response is the reason. But it's okay. We'll draw.
Sure,
they'll draw
but
one. We'll draw three.
I just think this is worth it.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, when do you play Vampiric Rites?
Oh, I mean,
Main deck, because like I could see.
I mean, it's unusual, obviously. Also,
Yeah.
I'm not going to jump to the conclusion that it is correct for our opponent to do so.
Yeah.
No, but some players do really like this card, whether or not it's correct to do so.
Well, oh god. Because they can sack all their enchantments. They get back 4 things.
3 things?
Well, 3 things, yeah.
Totally fine.
Okay, yep, we're going to beat this easily. I have seen that card be broken, but yeah, it definitely is broken here.
Do they reanimate everything in their graveyard?
I don't know.
They might have.
I mean, we can check.
Yes.
Okay. I was just curious what, like, we would trade for this, right?
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, whatever. I mean, I guess maybe they're like gonna upgrade their role. I don't know. It doesn't really. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this is that. Why?
Okay. That our opponent has made some suboptimal.
Well, I mean, the tack is free if you're going to sack it anyway.
I guess that's true.
This is not necessarily wrong.
Okay.
Anyway, let's sack our Hatching Plains and fight their Spell Defender and declare victory. Yeah, for those unfamiliar with this concept, although I do reference it a lot, declare victory is like if I was playtesting against my friend, the point where I'd be like, we should stop playing, I have won, to save time. And yeah, that point is right now. You're a big fan of Rites with Bitter Blossom? Honestly, I don't know if I agree with that claim.
I'm going to cast a 4/5.
Wait, do you gain a life?
I like
gain
that.
a life with Rites, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that is kind of nice.
I mean, my commentary on this is mostly that I like the Ruiner, yeah. My comment on this is mostly like, I basically do not believe in the concept of cards comboing with good rares.
Yeah.
That is, if there's some card that's not very good and you're putting it in your limited deck and you're like, it's fine, it'll be great with Virtual Persistence. It's like, That is not a good plan.
Yeah.
Virtue Resistance does not need the help. The time you need the help is when you don't have Virtue Resistance.
Yeah.
And I sort of think the combo of, like, Rites and Bitter Blossom is a lot like that.
Okay.
Like, you know what my Bitter Blossom combo with? Every card in my library. Like, I don't need to play some niche card in my Bitter Blossom better. Now, maybe if I was on the fence about playing Vampiric Rites anyway, I could be like, oh yeah, also it might randomly help out a Bitter Blossom game. That might play me a little, but, like, the effect is pretty small.
Sure.
Is what I'm arguing.
It's okay. Maybe the card they drew will be better than the Besotted Knight.
Right. What Levi said is much more what I'm at. If you're on a Rats deck with, like, Voracious Vermin and Ratcatcher trainees, that's when I might make
Yeah.
the call.
But you have to be, like, not the most, like, because it's not an aggressive card.
You have to be a mid-range Rats deck,
Right.
which I think is definitely
It's
a thing.
definitely a thing. Yep.
But yes. Or, like, an aggro deck and you need some reach or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can, like, imagine it, but, like, yes, I agree that some Rats decks, but not all Rats decks is my short opinion.
I'm gonna alpha.
Notably, the Adventure and Heartflame Duelist can go face.
Yep.
That is very notable. Excellent note, Zach.
Great
oh,
Oh, with Fealty and Apple is a reason to like it.
that's
sure.
definitely true. Yeah, I do like it. I do like it with the doing the act of treason thing. Greg, what would you say is yours right now?
That.
Wait, grab the Mox.
Mine! That's mine!
no.
It certainly is treasure.
Well, it might be worse than Treasure because they only can produce one color.
But it produces it every turn, though.
Yeah. Andrew is the giant. Which one of us is Grabby Giant and which one of us is That's Mine?
It's really a classic discussion.
Oh, because we're in a new month. I was like, why am I in gold? Brutal. That's okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh god, this is one of our more nonsense streams, but you know
Well,
I'm here
I
for
did know that was going to happen.
Zach, would you like to take credit?
For nonsense? Sure, I like nonsense.
Was it-
Honestly, it hasn't been really that nonsense.
So you're saying is we need to up the nonsense? I'm down for that.
Blah.
I mean, you don't just be like random. But there hasn't been a change in there hasn't been a change in the candle sponsor. There hasn't really been a long tangent, you know.
What about my long tangent about the Glorybringer
I
line?
feel like you're
That's
like,
still, like
80
magic
now.
related, like whatever.
I'm gonna mulligan.
wait, it's close. We have a 2-drop.
I mean, that's
What if we draw an island?
how many islands are in the deck?
A lot. We have like
We have like 8 and prophetic, or 7
7,
and 2
the
evolving
Taffy,
wilds.
and 2 evolving wilds, and Prism.
And
Wait.
we're on the draw.
Okay, I'm in.
I would like to keep.
Nice.
Matt would mulligan though.
Matt MSG would mulligan.
Just so that record reflects.
Yeah.
I really like the. Oh yeah, he's honestly. Why would you mulligan this? Our hand is so good.
Well, yeah. You know, in hindsight,
I guess just this.
Yeah, I think playing it here is pretty reasonable. I mean, that allowed me to play the
1/3.
the
Yeah.
1/3, but we are green screen with another green spell in our hand, so
Yeah.
I think I prefer playing the Picnic Runner. Although, in all likelihood, we will play the other one next turn.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, that's scary.
Well, I want to bitter chill that. I think.
Yeah. Famously, Godric Cloaked Reveler is very bitter.
And very cold.
well, he needs an arc cloak if he's cold.
Oh, our candle actually is one of the ones that can possibly cause burns and lacerations.
Oh, nice. Zach, I'll let you know, just FYI, if you, while streaming with us, receive any burns and lacerations, you cannot sue us.
I didn't sign anything.
Oh, no. It's actually implied in the terms of the stream. You accepted by agreeing to come on.
By agreeing to come on, okay. I don't know what a lawyer would think of that explicitly.
So, what do you want to do here?
These have not been my favorite developments as of late. That's mine?
That's mine. Go.
Is that crazy?
I mean, we
No.
can do that at instant speed.
I mean, like, if we're good at That's Mine, we're clearly That's Mine going. That's Mine then spinning through doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, or we could play Aquatic Alchemist with the idea that it can, like,
Oh.
with That's Mine next turn, trade.
I guess
with
that's
that
just
thing.
better. You're right. Okay, I like your line, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking, like, we That's Mine and then we'd, like, play a 2/5 and, like, we try to
Yeah.
stabilize, but this is probably better than that, because we're hoping to, like, beta kill spell out, then play a 2/5, some line like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I assure you that all of my claims regarding contract law have been verified by certainly real and not at all made up lawyers.
So now do we want to be greedy and play the Prism?
Try it. Well,
I might be in for that.
I think I'm kind of in.
Mostly because we're losing.
We're losing. Things are bad. And because if they celebrate, this gets a double strike. This, like...
Oh, God. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, let's draw a card.
Okay.
Sold immediately by that argument.
Huh. We're so bad.
Well, I guess Magic's just easy.
Yeah.
So now we do you want stopgap or?
Wait, this is in our combat step, right?
Yeah.
So we can just let this happen, then we can post-combat stopgap?
Yeah, I think we have to.
Yeah.
Stopgap the Ratter.
Yeah. I mean, we're not stopgapping the Pingnagrooner. It's unfortunate this sort of puts our opponent closer to celebrating, but it's just, like, clearly right.
Yeah.
Is the thing. So someone put an image of Demonic Attorney in the chat and then be like Andrew's lawyer. I appreciate that.
Nice.
It's like an old school card or something.
Yeah, it's a card from. Don't worry, it has the word "anti" in the text box. Okay. That's how old it is, Zach. It's like older than my dog.
Don't
Man,
talk
our
to
opponent
me.
just made some.
Don't talk to me.
Our opponent just did a dubious thing for the record.
Don't talk to me about impact.
They just threw away some
Oh,
damage.
sorry.
I'm gonna play Johan. I think.
I forgot the impact tremors bit.
Oh yes, they did order.
They did order wrong. I'm gonna play Johan and say go.
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah, I did get impact tremors.
Yeah, I've been told by many experts it had a big impact on the game.
Oh, it sure did. Okay.
Should I not make jokes about this?
No, it's okay. It really is.
Well, look, now it's gone.
I don't think we're gonna win this game.
Easily we are.
I mean, I guess our line is make it. Or wait, just
guy.
Guy. Wait. I think it's a real decision. The treasure.
Oh.
I guess it doesn't help that much.
I mean, how are we? Are you talking about Agatha?
Yeah.
Actually, wait. I maybe do want to make the treasure.
I mean, the idea is like if our opponent can't kill our guy and can't celebrate, then they have no attack anyway.
Yeah.
We have nothing to bargain except for.
We could bargain the Bitter Chill and then
Yes.
fight down Godric.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Because then we draw a card. We scry one and draw one.
Wait, that seems. We should just make the token now and then do that, right? Oh, that's the line.
Oh yeah.
We
Well,
just-
we don't get to scry one, draw one because you have to pay mana.
Oh, okay. Then I like make the treasure grabby
Make the
giant.
treasure grabby giant.
And to be clear, I acknowledge, and I would like to know up front, I think this is like 80% result in us being immediately dead.
Yeah, that seems too high.
Okay, this is like 60% result in us being immediately dead.
I'll look this one.
I mean, that's the better one, I think.
You
Yeah.
have to. If they have a combat trick.
Well, if they counter trick, we're just dead anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no regrets. We just weren't going to win the game by not making treasure, playing other thing,
Yeah.
blocking, and they like trick and then play two-headed giant. Like,
Yeah.
that was going to beat us.
Yeah, you're definitely right.
Well, we've got an impressive 4-3.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think this deck is that good.
Oh, I think it's pretty mid.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it has 0 Torch the Tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think blue-red is quite correlated with Torch the Tower.
I agree.
I mean, basically, I think in our seat, blue is very open, and we end up red because we have 2 Johans, but red wasn't actually open.
Yeah, correct. Like, white was open. But I think I'm glad we weren't blue-white.
Well, I hate blue-white is the thing, but...
I mean, blue white is a good Okay, Kellen's Light Blades does do a Torch to the Tower impression.
That's true.
That's a good point.
The way I feel about blue-white is that I don't like drafting unless I have the uncommon. And also if I have the uncommon, I prefer Bant Control.
Yeah.
Oh, in this format?
But also, I think blue-white... I think we're talking about, like, blue-white not all in on tapping.
Sure.
Like,
just like
just
blue-white
like
generic
blue-white
control.
control.
Oh,
Yeah,
for sure. Like for example, the best blue white signpost is the Wrath rare, right? Like that's best home is blue white.
What rare do you mean?
Expel the interlopers, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
The
Like,
Wrath?
Yeah. I mean,
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, because like a lot of the decks in this format are aggressive, especially the white ones. But like,
Yeah. Look, you don't just sell me on Wraths are good in blue control decks.
Oh,
Yeah.
That is not a statement that you need to explain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I grant this, but we didn't like have that card.
No, sure.
But
yeah.
anyways,
I think we're down to call it here.
yeah. Zach, do you have any parting
Summit?
Summit-related thoughts? You want to show off the mocks one more time?
Yeah. Well, where'd it go?
Do you want to shout out your fans at home?
Yeah. Shout out to my. Is there anyone in chat that maybe we used to stream with I Love You Mana back in the old days. We used to do like Commander streams and stuff.
Nice.
So, it's been kind of quiet there for a while. But maybe we'll break it all up. Let's get it back to purple there. Boom.
Yeah, here, John, I'll put it close to the camera.
Oh, right to the
so I
camera.
can really
There you
see
go.
it. Yeah.
Clearly, Magic is a lot harder when you've like worked and done things. When you get to like come in and be like fully rested and be like, okay, let's crush some fools. Then you're more prepared to do it. But yeah, boom. How do you guys like? This is like a kind of a marathon because it's late at night, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, both of us have pretty bad sleep.
My sleep schedule is deranged.
Both of us, partially because of the stream has made it worse, but yeah, it
Uh-huh.
is pretty exhausting to stream. Like,
yeah. You guys are very high energy. It's not easy.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. All I can just tell you is like this is like I'm pretty productive these hours most days.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding the viewers that our job is hard, though.
I
If
do
you're
appreciate-
thinking
I
of
do
giving
appreciate
back to
shameless
System
plug.
Magic by subscribing, remember how hard our job is. Zach, you heard it from Zach first.
I subscribe.
No, I know. I appreciate you.
You know whose job is especially hard? Greg's, because he has to deal with me daggering him more or less nonstop for 3 hours each day. All right, sorry. Anyways.
And I really bring the energy. Like, Andrew has to match my energy. I really bring the energy. And hey, Jono, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. We really appreciate it.
It's
hey,
really
Zach,
my contract law comment that got him, you
yeah.
see.
Hey, Zach, can you tell me a little bit about the I Love You Mana podcast?
Sure. Okay.
I've been wondering.
Greg's been wanting to know, yeah.
Yeah.
He keeps saying so off stream.
Yeah.
So okay, I did plug the podcast to two things, right? I have to say that I did plug.
And
the
hey,
podcast.
Jono, thanks for the subscription. Let's
There
go.
we go.
Anyway, keep going.
Yeah. Okay, I have a podcast with me and my buddies. We like years ago we used to play EDH together, and then for a long time we did. Over time, my friends have stopped playing Magic. So I am now the only Magic player really amongst the four of us. That's not necessarily true. They still play EDH from like time now, here and then. But really now it's a podcast of like four friends hanging out, goofing around, making fun of each other, rating hot dogs, talking golf.
My understanding is a fantasy golf podcast.
It's a real life golf.
It's a
podcast.
real life golf podcast. A recent episode we reviewed different brands of portable toilets.
Ooh, okay.
So not porta potties that you would like see at a festival. Things that you can have in your trailer.
Basically, what we're
Nice.
saying is this is the content you want.
It's
Yeah,
just
for
if
sure.
you're here at System Magic because you like high nonsense, little bit of magic, and if you
want to skew that
if
ratio.
you want to skew it even further,
Yeah, if your
nonsense.
stance is, I like this at a stream, but there's been too much time discussing strategy and game design, boy, do we have the podcast for you.
Yeah, that's a pretty good sell. I think the other thing I wanted to say is that my podcast, after I won the mocks, a lot of people reached out, and my friend and co-host Mike, he messaged me and said, are you using this to spend any to pay for any of your mom's bills? I want to let you guys know that I am buying her a new oven. So
You're not selling the mocks.
I'm not selling
With
the
the
mocks.
mocks. So
selling
you're
the
buying
mocks.
your
You're
gun with
just
the
on
money
my
you're getting
own
by
money.
not
Yeah,
selling the
money.
mocks. Just
Wow,
to be clear.
that's a great story.
I'm not. I'm just,
Do you want to go here? Do you want to go there?
I
I
was
just
thinking
have
of
the
going
cash.
here.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is
Is there someone you really would like to raise?
I like a level 99 Herbie. I don't know if he's actually streaming right now.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
we can't help you if they're not streaming.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you.
Do they stream Magic?
They do stream Magic.
Okay.
But if they're not streaming, I don't know. Also, the friend of his, Mercurio Blue, is streaming.
Okay, we can stream Mercurio Blue.
I don't know who that is, but I'm okay with it. Zach's in charge for
Okay.
today.
Um.
And if anyone complains, then it's fine. We can take all complaints to Zach, and he'll address them live on the I Love You Mana podcast.
There you go.
Is what I
Nice.
understand.
We love complaints. We love call-ins. We do get listener call-ins, and we do play them on the show.
What?
Yeah. we
Zach, I have listened to more than one episode of your podcast, and I did not know that.
Okay, we had listener call-ins from a Sasquatch. We had listener call-ins from a lawyer in Long Island. We've had listener call-ins from a viewer in
I just can't handle
Ireland.
this. This is too nonsense. You've out-nonsense me somehow.
All right. Anyways, that's about going to do it for us today. We will be back Friday with anything. It will go.
Yep.
I don't know what yet.
We don't know what yet, but we'll be streaming at our normal 2 p.m. Friday time.
Yes. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed our somewhat summit-related stream. I hope you enjoyed Zach and his mocks.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and one more huge congratulations to Zach for your top 2 finish. It really, really was awesome to watch, and the only thing that was great about being kicked out of top 8 was that I got to watch you for the rest of the tournament, which is super duper fun.
Classic wholesome Greg.
Yeah. So congrats again. Thank you for coming on our podcast.
Stream.
Yeah. Or sorry, stream. Sometimes I call it a podcast, you know? Anyway, if you're watching on Twitch, we're going to send you over to Mercurial Blue. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like the video, subscribe, and let us know your favorite person who could theoretically call into the I Love You Mana podcast. But until then, thanks again for coming out, Zach, and System Magic out.